I need $1 bad.
And we are live, year 2, 2025, Line Chasers Pod. Everybody give it a big round of applause. Hey, knock on wood if you're with me. Knock on wood if you're with me, right? Warrior, we are back, geared, loaded, ready to go. Year 2. Mistakes were made and champions were made. Typical. Same breakdown. We're going to go over the breakdown as far as we're going to go game to game, Thursday to Monday. Unit bets are 1 to 3. And Corey's kind of going to go over how that breakdown's going to look as he is the unit bitch boy.
Yeah, so pretty much similar to last year. We're just going to be doing, all right, you know what? Uncalled for. Pretty much similar to last year. Just your unit bets on the year. We're going to do futures. We're going to do week-by-week analysis. I think we're going to do a lot less bets than we did last year just because it was kind of overwhelming. Also, last year, I think the only two participants in the green were me and Finster. So round of applause for
You gotta throw
us.
that in. You gotta throw that in. Boo.
Exactly. Everybody else was in the red. We'll get the dog cage video for Connor for coming in last place.
Week 1.
We'll get that ready going. But yeah, pretty much similar to last year.
Yeah, so we're just gonna jump right into it. We're not fucking around this year. Wow, it's good to be back. Thursday night, Dallas Cowboys on the road in Philly, defending Super Bowl champions at home, -8.5, shaded to the division road dog, over under a solid 47.5. Luke, go ahead and lead us off. 2025.
Yeah, the vibes could not be worse in Dallas right now. Eagles coming off a Super Bowl. It's banner night. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of emotions for the Philly guys. But I can't touch this game. Number is right on when it was earlier today at 7. I think you could lay it with the Eagles, but I just don't want to. I don't want to touch on this. The first game of the season last year with the Eagles was weird. I don't want to touch it at all. Dallas kind of stinks. But
yeah, I do have a play in the Cowboys-Eagles game. I expect the Philadelphia Eagles to be kind of leading the game throughout the entirety of the game. Dak Prescott will be throwing the ball a lot as he has in the past 2, 3, 4 years. I expect CeeDee Lamb to get a lot of burn, George Pickens to get a lot of burn. Dak Prescott over 1.5 passing touchdowns is plus money, so I will be taking that, and I'm going to roll with that. 1 unit.
That's a heater.
This was pretty simple for me. Road division dog, especially above a touchdown. I played Dallas plus 8.5. System play.
Yeah, I love it, Brand. I'm with you. Cowboys plus 8.5, a unit for me. Fun stat for you here for all my stat guys. In the last 10 years, road division dogs are a 65.5% winner. And I'm no genius, but that seems like it's more than 50%. That's a winning
Like that number. Good number.
Winning number.
I will also be.
Anybody got anything else on this game? Oh, now you want to jump on the bandwagon, huh?
I was gonna do it before, and I'll throw it to T, but I will take Cowboys.
I like anything else.
I don't have a play on it, but I'm actually with the 8.5. I think the Cowboys actually probably backdoor cover that spread with like a late drive or something like that. But me and Connor did have the Eagles last year as our Super Bowl pick. We were correct before week 1. Big shout out to both of us. We didn't bet a future on it, but I think that deserves some love. I like the Eagles this year, but defensively, I think they lost a lot. They lost Brandon Graham, retired. C.J. Gardner traded. Josh Sweat, their lead sack leader last year, is also traded. So big 3 pieces, I think, are gone.
Yeah, their
that
whole
kinda
thing
hurts.
on defense last year was depth too. Their whole thing was they had so many guys they could throw at you all the time, constantly.
Yeah. Oh,
And without
and
that, it's
Slay too. I
different.
forgot about Slay. Slay is also gone.
Yep, Slay's a Steeler.
It hurts. It hurts defensively for the Eagles. Offensively, though, stayed the same. They extended Lane Johnson. They added a piece guard from the Texans. So offensively, I think the team should stay the same. I think they're going to run the ball a lot. So leading into my first play, wasn't actually going to bet this game until FanDuel sent me my 2024 recap last year as a top 11% Saquon Barkley better last year. We have to run it back with the man. At a 93.5 line, this line moved 2 yards down from last year, or not last year, from last week. So I feel even better because people are scared of the high line, but I'm not because this guy has hit this line 15 of 19 times last year. That does include the playoffs. And the last 10 running backs against Dallas have hit their line against the terrible rush defense. So I love the play. We're going 2 units on it. Yeah, Corey, what do you got to say?
I will say Jerry Jones in press conferences did make it a standing point that they were going to get better in the rush defense from last year.
Doesn't coach the team.
Well, and they got rid of their best.
He's the owner. He knows what's going on. He knows what the team is going to focus on.
I mean,
Luke, give me that stupid fucking face. He knows that the Cowboys defense is going to focus on their rush defense. That is what teams know. If we know the statistics that the Cowboys were one of the worst rush defenses in the NFL last year, don't you think that the Cowboys themselves also know they were one of the worst defenses in the NFL?
Jerry Jones just
so they were doing something about it.
It's not too late to do something about it. They did it all off
We
season.
didn't even talk about Brian Schottenheimer.
He doesn't know shit.
They did it all off season.
Assistant.
The thing is, we talk about things that happened last year, like the teams don't know that happened last year, and they're going to make adjustments, and they're going to try and better their team in that statistical category.
Doesn't always work though.
Did they get better when they lost their?
The Bengals were the worst
on the team, or no? Did they try to get better when they lost?
Michael Parsons was one of the best pass rushers in the league last year,
but
one of the worst rush defenders in the league last year.
Agreed. Corey. Who did they bring in? They brought in 31-year-old Kenny Clark. I don't know if that's going to really move the needle.
Who fills an interior gap?
The Eagles' offensive line.
Who fills an interior gap? I'm not saying that the line's not. I'm not saying Saquon's gonna fucking crush it. He might, but I'm just saying the Cowboys will probably be better against the rush than they were last year, considering they were so fucking bad last year that they're going to make adjustments to it.
Boy, that's great logic. Well, let's just knock on wood if you're with me. All right.
Jerry also said that trading Michael Parsons made him better right now, so we have to believe the quote if it's Jerry Jones.
Right.
Wait for the sportsbook to adjust to Corey. Then we won't have Dallas's 8.5-point dogs.
Holy shit! Barkley's line just moved down more.
Wow!
Just because of I think they said
I can't wait for next week's pod when Saquon Barkley has 40 rushing yards. I can't fucking wait.
Too much time on this game. Let's move on to a better game.
I have a play.
So sorry.
No, you're good. I didn't have a play, but Tony inspired me. If you watched the pod or listened last year, I am a huge CeeDee Lamb advocate, and it feels wrong to not have a bet in the first game of the kickoff 2025 season. I'm going to go 1 unit on CeeDee Lamb over 71.5 receiving. Multiple reasons. Corey hit head on the nail with, I think they're going to be down in this game. Dak, when he does play, I believe averages almost probably 40 plus passing attempts per game. And I think the addition of George Pickens will only open this up. Obviously, is Slay playing this year? Is he hurt, or am I tripping?
Slay is
Slay's
not on.
He's a Steeler.
He's a Steeler there. Thank you. Slay's not there, and don't get me wrong, I think Cooper DeJean's awesome, but I think CeeDee Lamb's a seasoned vet compared to Quinyon Mitchell's awesome too, great man. But if you do watch the Cowboys offense, even without Dak, CeeDee Lamb still hit this line 9 games last year. And they run a lot of inside with him, whether that be a bubble screen, whether that be an RPO. And we also know that CeeDee Lamb's good after the catch as well. So riding with my guy, 1 unit over 71.5.
Yeah, they got nobody at running back either.
Mm-mm.
What do you mean, Javante Williams?
I will
Jaden
also
Blue's
tell
gonna be the
that-
starter
Made a
there.
blue season.
I like it, Hunt. Jumping on your guy. You gotta pick your players. Just
He's
like
my
You
in
gotta
guy.
have a
fantasy
pick for the
football,
first game too.
you gotta take your players.
I'm
Unless you're
also-
Luke.
I'm also going to tell that was on my sheet.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord, it's getting gross out here. Moving on. We are leaving this game, going to Brazil. It's the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers +3, over under 45.5. Wow, that is a mid total. Anybody got anything on this game?
Yeah, I'm taking Chargers money line.
Wow, Joel's coming out firing. How many units you got on that, big dog?
I
One
love it.
unit plus 140. I think
This
Chargers
guy
smack him up and
is
down.
going to be down 50 units week 1. That is insane.
No, sir.
Don't have Andy Dalton here to save you this year.
I've got
All right,
to
buddy.
play.
Talk to me, Luke.
I know he's old. I know he might just be on the
Oh,
retirement
no.
tour.
Oh, no.
But God damn it, nobody else on that team is catching balls. I mean, Xavier Worthy's not catching 10 passes in a game. That's not the type of player he is. Hollywood Brown apparently is still alive. I think he's on some milk cartons on the side of him. He's been MIA for like an entire year. I really don't know who's catching the ball. So unless they're just going to run it with Pacheco all the time, which I don't think is something you can reliably do, their offensive line is a major question mark already. And Pacheco's really not that good. He was injured most of the season last year. I've got Kelsey over 5.5 receptions at plus 126 for a unit.
For all our Swifty listeners, we're playing Kelsey over receptions week 1.
Swifties,
That's gross.
we have to stand up and support our man Travis, please. Over 5.5 receptions.
Congratulations to the happy couple, by the way.
Yes.
A true line chasers, congratulations.
We'll see you at the wedding, Trav.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going with my trend division dogs. Give me the Chargers +3 for a unit. You gonna talk about a team losing players? I think Kansas City lost more players than any other team in the NFL. This team is stripped. The line in KC really worries me. Now, Chargers did lose Slater to a knee injury, which is tough, but I just like the Chargers roster. Now, I think this is the year the Chiefs don't repeat the division title. I think it's going to be the Broncos or the Chargers to step in and take the reins. So, Chargers +3 for a unit is my play in this game on Friday night.
Top 3 in that division is going to be a bloodbath.
It is going to be a
You guys are
bloody,
sleeping on my
bloody fight.
Raiders.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Everybody's
So sorry.
asleep on them.
Yeah, and I'm gonna stay sleeping. Anybody else got anything on this game?
I have a unit play on this game. This is kind of like a feeler bet to see what the Chiefs offense is kind of doing this year. In my opinion, I believe with Mahomes he's turning 30 this year, I believe, on the 17th of September. I think the Chiefs are going to try and keep him healthy, which they've done a good job of so far,
hope so.
which means I think he's going to run less and less than he has in years past. I have under 17.5 rushing yards for him for one unit. This is more of a feeler bet to see what the Chiefs kind of do, but this is my prediction for week 1, and if it hits, we might be seeing a lot more of those bets in week 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's a fan favorite from me and Tony. Me and Tony used to love his overs on rushing. Yeah,
I'm taking the under.
I know.
Early last year.
I don't see
Nice.
it.
One quick point for you, Connor. Keep an eye on the Chargers' interior offensive line, which was really bad last year, returning the same 3 guys against Chris Jones in this matchup.
Continuity, Brant. Continuity. You got to
I
get
would
the
leave
same
the under.
guys in the same room doing the same things, just a little different. Big for the offensive line. Anybody
I
got
would
anything
leave.
else on this?
Do you guys remember the fucking? Are they playing the same field they played at last year with the Eagles and the Packers? 'Cause
It
that
was
field a
muddy.
fucking disaster. I would lean the under here heavily. 45.5 is a lot for one division.
I believe the over
And if-
cashed last year.
It did.
It was the Eagles and the Packers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I'm just saying.
Packers covered the spread, and
Weren't they shining lasers in
over.
everybody's eyes?
No, that
It
was
went
against
over,
Kansas
Packers
City,
covered
I
the
thought,
spread.
That was Raiders Chargers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Anybody got anything else on this game before we move on?
Good.
I'm actually pissed as fuck because I was going to take this line. It was so fucking sharp, and it fucking moved a point.
Yep.
New York Football Giants on the road in Washington versus the Commanders. Commanders 5.5-point favorites, down a whole point from 6.5. Over under a weak 45.5. I'm furious. I had the Giants plus 6.5 for a unit. Now it's down to 5.5. It's a no play. Hey, that's why we teach our young line chasers here. You got to get on your fucking lines. You got to get on.
Minus 102 though. You can probably buy it up.
No, up a point for what?
No,
20
I'd like
base?
minus 130.
Yeah, it's gonna be minus 135. It's not worth it.
122. It's minus 122. Plus 6.
It's not bad.
I mean, wait. So what's the juice?
Minus
It's
122.
Minus 122 at plus 6.5.
Okay, give me one. Give me. I got Giants plus 6.5 for a unit. It's the division road dogs, and I'm coming in hot with 3. Bang, bang, bang. 3-piece nugget off the
I
rip.
think the
I'm not playing.
Giants, no bets here, but I think the Giants are extremely undervalued. I think that defensive line's scary.
I'm not a fucking common man. I come in here with my dick out, and I'm ready to play football. It's a new season, and I'm taking the dogs. Nobody wants to take them. They say, "Oh, Commanders so good. They NFC."
Hey,
no,
I've
on
been
the
saying-
fucking Giants. Let's fucking go.
I've been
Let's
saying
go.
all off season, the Jaden Daniels regression this year is going to be so fun to watch. I'm so pumped for him to come back down to earth. Yeah, and be a regular
Yeah.
quarterback.
Here's my deal with the Giants and why I'm slowly becoming more of a Giants lover. Defensive line, very scary.
Incredible.
Russell Wilson, the first competent quarterback there in a long time. Okay. Malik Neighbors, a guy. Tyrone Tracy, Cam, bang bang, guys. Right? I mean, we just got guys. Don't even
I'd be
make me
more
mention-
willing to jump
Wandale
on
Robinson's
this bandwagon
good.
with
I was
you.
about to say, don't even make me mention Wandale. That's my dog. We go way back. Recess.
I'd be
football.
more willing to play the Giants with you, Connor, if Jackson Dart was playing.
Yes.
I
Oh,
would
that's a bad
not be
take.
inclined.
Jackson Dart is the future of New York.
Yeah, I mean the future, but not the today. Give me Russell Wilson today. You guys need to hop off of that.
I am not buying into Russell Wilson. He is a deep shot merchant. He's got one throw in his bag left at 36 years old, and it is the deep ball. And it'd be great for Neighbors, but the whole rest of their offense has to operate other than the 5 times a game. They're going to try that.
Neighbors
Mr.
over 6.5
Unlimited.
receptions, plus 116. It's not an official.
What's that play? Can you
Just
repeat that?
Lee Neighbors over 6.5 receptions at plus 116. That is just a fun one if you want to tail it. I'm throwing it out, but I was told to trim down my board, so it's not an official one for me.
Anybody got anything
I
else
have a
on that?
play.
I like it. I like it. Jump in here.
Joel, get ready to clip this. You ready? You ready?
Opus, do your thing.
All right.
He's
Let me
drunk.
put you guys on. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. Some of you know him as
My
Bill.
Lord.
His real name is Bill. You know what? Throw his fucking ass out the fucking window because it is Chris Rodriguez's team. Over 28.5 rushing yards. That is my best bet of the week. 3 units. That is my whale bet. Let me take you back to last year. My whale bets were astronomical last year. You rode with me on my whale bets. You were plus 15, 20 units. It doesn't fucking matter. Ride with me
That's
on my
true.
whale bets. 28.5 rushing yards, 3 units, Chris Rodriguez Jr. I'm laddering him. I'm that fucking confident. Let me take some stats here for you real quick. PFF grades. 5th in yards after contact per attempt. 2nd in PFF's elusive rating last year. And 7th in PFF's rush grade last year.
Have you seen him run the ball?
How many
Let-
carries did he
Elusive.
have?
Let
How many
me
carries did he have?
ladder.
50?
Great.
Let me ladder Chris Rodriguez. 3 units, 28.5 rushing yards. 1 unit on his 50-plus rushing yards at plus 310. Give me half a unit on 90-plus rushing yards at plus 1,400.
Opus,
Yeah,
don't
that
play
guy,
the game.
yes,
15-1.
that guy
Okay.
last year that we just
Okay.
talked about all those stats, his most carries in a game was 13. He had
Most
total-
carries in a game.
He
This
had
is a
double-digit
fucking
carries
sheep looking
twice.
at
Luke,
black
Luke,
and
don't try
white
and convince him. Let him
statistics.
burn. Let him burn.
He had 35 carries last
Chris
year. You're using his
Rodriguez over
His
20.5
PFF grades from
rushing yards.
35 total
My
carries.
whale bet of the
Okay.
week. My
love
will
it.
bet of the
Chris
week.
Rodriguez
3
being your
units.
I think
will
that's
bet
sharp.
is classic.
Just want to throw out Jaden
Classic.
McNichols is ranked higher on the depth chart. I don't believe depth
And
chart
Austin
rosters,
Eckler.
but
Actually, the
Still
Washington
there.
Commanders today, as of Tuesday,
yeah, Corey, please
September
go ahead and
2nd,
look at.
2025, released on their depth chart Austin Eckler, running back 1, Chris Rodriguez, running back 2, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, running back 3, Jeremy McNichols.
Then I got
I
a false.
love
I got a
McNichols.
false
I
report.
On their
love
official depth
I-
chart, September
I don't
2nd.
think that's true,
2025.
Corey.
I got
Yeah,
a
I think
false
Krosky
Krosky
report.
Merritt
today.
was 4th.
Hey,
Krosky Merritt
Krosky Merritt was 4th, and
Krosky
Chris
Merritt,
Rodriguez
could be
was
That's
4th.
4th.
true, Corey.
That's why he's out the fucking window, Brant. That's why Bill is out the window and it's Chris Rodriguez's team.
I love the play.
I love it. I love it. Vince or Joel?
I'm taking the over 45.5.
There you go.
Not enough
Grab
points.
some. Grab some. Finster?
I have so much to say, but we're gonna move on.
What do you have
Give
to
us
say?
a-
What do
give
you
us
have to
a
say?
little tidbit.
No,
Tell me
go
some-
ahead.
tell me something.
No,
It's
I-
about-
the people want to hear you.
It's about my
That's a
play.
wild
It's about my play.
People wanna
Let me
hear
hear
you.
it. Let me hear it.
Go. We're moving on. We're moving on.
Sleeper.
He
This
doesn't
is
want
a-
to shit on him.
No,
is what
no,
it
listen.
is.
Oh,
We're moving on.
All right.
All right, go
Let's move on. This is. Let's see. Oh, this is the start of the 1:00 Sunday slate. Oh, no, I lied. The Commanders was the start of that for us. Carolina Panthers on the road in Jacksonville. Jacksonville with Liam Cohen -3.5 at home. Over under is a crispy 46.5. This is going to be a really good game. I think people are sleeping on this game, actually. Panthers finished really strong. I think the Jags have a really big uptick this year with Cohen at HC. I think it's going to be a better game than people think. Anybody got plays on this one?
Yeah, I got to play.
Wow. Well, let me just set the fucking stage for you, okay?
All right, go ahead.
Let me set the fucking stage for you, all right? Because I got 3 plays in this game, okay? Brian Thomas Jr., BTJ. Say BTJ. 3 syllables,
BTJ.
okay? 3 syllables. This guy is
Those are
the
letters.
absolute truth, okay? I got his, and I'm going to make this quick and easy. Over 76.5 receiving yards, 1 unit. Listen for this. This is my one future play. Brian Thomas Jr., Offensive Player of the Year, 35-1 for 1 unit. I'm in. The guy is
Ballsy.
fucking legit. 35-1. I'm in. I love the number. I think he's got potential to really ball out this year. I think he could be wide receiver 1 in the NFL.
By
Did
the
you
way,
draft him in fantasy? Is that why?
This has nothing to do with him drafting.
Nothing to do
him
with
in
him being on your fantasy.
It has nothing to do with it.
I'm in more than one league. I'm all in though. I love BTJ. He's legit. Also, give me the over 46.5. None of these defenses can play a lick of defense. You can't tell me otherwise. 3 plays, 1 future. Get that future while it's hot because it's hot. 35-1 is a good number. You don't have to go crazy. You know, a little $1,000 can win you $35,000. You know, in and out, right? But 3 plays over 46.5 a unit. BTJ receiving over 76.5 and Offensive Player of the Year at 35-1. Who's next?
Follow that up, Tony.
Follow
I
that
can.
up. I
Tony,
dare
you can go or I can go. I got to
dare
play
you.
too.
I dare you.
I'll go ahead. I love the enthusiasm in this podcast so far. Let me just say that. I feel like we're all pretty electric right now. But yeah, that's actually my play as well. 76.5. The horn dog on the other side kind of scares me a little bit. So I really wanted to play BTJ this season, so we're gonna take the over there. And Connor kind of fired me up to take a quarter unit on the Offensive Player of the Year as well.
Isn't that a snag? I told you you're gonna like that.
People
I told
forget
you.
that Trevor Lawrence did not play like the last 5-6 games of the season, and he was absolutely amazing with fucking Mac
Ridiculous.
Jones at quarterback.
And now we're in year 2.
Cohen
Year 2
was
with
a
Cohen?
top 12 in passing rate last year with the Bucks. So I'm kind of riding the BTJ hype.
I
this
buy
year.
the
I think
Liam Cohen hype.
Luke's
Yeah,
I'm all for it.
Luke's
It's real.
stupid
I'm in.
fucking
I'm in.
face.
Finster,
I won't
JT,
tell you.
JT doesn't even follow receivers, which is
Yeah, he'll be
gold.
following Travis Hunter.
They
By
just
Luke.
drafted a receiver at number 2
a cornerback.
overall.
a
Observe
corner
it.
who also
That
plays
that
receiver.
helps BTJ. I think it takes
Yeah.
a lot more pressure.
Have you heard of a guy named Parker
Yeah.
Washington before?
Can I interest you
Uh,
in De'Ami Brown?
De'Ami
Friend of a
Brown?
program, Corey.
Or Hunter, talk to me.
This you guys know it, and if you listen last year, you'll know it as well. I probably am one of the biggest Trevor Lawrence haters on the planet Earth. But this spot's just too good for him. Panthers ranked 31st in pass defense last year, giving up around 225 yards per game to their opponents. And like Tony said, Trevor Lawrence actually, when he was healthy, played decent last year, and I think Liam Cohen's going to make him even better. I think 239.5 is just too low. I think the Panthers have improved offensively as well, and I see this game being more high scoring than it would be a low scoring game. So kind of jumping in with, I think BTJ has a good game. Travis Hunter will be involved in this. You don't take him at 2 and not throw the ball to him. And then, like Corey said, friend of the program, Parker Washington, who's made me a lot of money, still there. So I'm going to take 1 unit on over 239.5 for Trevor Lawrence at -114. And yeah, I think it's gonna be a fun game. Hopefully
Hop on
Scott
the
turns it
BTJ,
over here a
Hunter.
lot.
Come on, hop on the train.
Now I'm with Luke. I had to this year I had to trim it down. Last year I was doing 30 bets a
Your
week. I can't
seat's
do it anymore.
warm. Your
I'm
seat's warm.
I'm taking a look.
I'm
here
with you
at-
in a way.
I'm taking a look at FanDuel Sportsbook here. Let me take a look real quick. Brenton Strange over 27.5
I looked at that too.
receiving yards
Talk about
looks
that, too.
kind of
They
juicy.
threw to him a lot. In the
I know
preseason. He had
Evan Ingram
3
moving to
targets in
Denver
1
last
drive.
year. They're kind of relying on him to be that tight end 1 this year. Only 27.5 receiving yards. Not on my official play, but something to look at.
I'm leaning that way too, Corey. I'm leaning that way. And don't forget De'Ami Brown. A lot of training camp buzz. I'm serious. This kid's going to play some ball. He's going to be a good contributor.
I think he's a wide receiver too, but
Yeah, I think him and Parker Washington are going to swap those roles. Maybe De'Ami's more of the 3 and Travis is playing the slot, but either way, why you want Travis Hunter to play in the slot? That means he's getting the ball. Oh, okay, then quit fucking moving your eyebrows all fucking crazy. Motherfucker. Anybody got any more plays on this?
I got nothing.
Go Jags.
Joel?
These are my 2 teams from last
I'm
year, though.
straight.
Excited to see him. Excited to see him.
Yeah, I mean, Joel, nobody was on the Carolina Panthers.
Jacksonville
other than me,
Jaguars.
Brant, and Bruce. And our Jags.
Jacksonville Jaguars
It was
is
so,
me.
I love
that's what
the
I'm saying. I'm
Jags.
excited. I'm excited.
West
Moving
Week
on.
Thursday.
Moving on.
I lost money.
Wow. We're back. We're so back. Pittsburgh Steelers on the road in
Oh, it stinks.
versus the Jets. Jets plus 2.5 at home over under a week 1 low 38.5. Nothing like being a Steeler fan, babe. Wow. Let me just go ahead and say this is my whale play max bet for the week. It's very simple. Okay, you don't have to overthink it. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers minus 2.5 for 3 units. Justin Fields is the quarterback of the New York Jets, and the Pittsburgh Steelers defense is legit. Top 3 this year. Easy top 3 defense. We're loaded top to fucking bottom. Our biggest problem, and Corey knows this, is secondary. And what do we have this year? A fucking god secondary between Elliott, Ramsey, Slay, Joey Porter. Then you go in the middle with Queen, and the line is ridiculous. Now, Harmon is out. I don't know if you saw
Cam
that.
Hayward
Harmon
holding
is
out
going to
still?
miss this game. No, Hayward's going to play. We're not pussies like the Bengals. We
Cam
actually
Hayward will
play.
easily
Yes.
play. Derek Harmon has a knee
Le'Veon,
injury.
We actually
Le'Veon Bell
wanna-
sat out a whole season for your team.
Derek Harmon has a
Well,
knee injury.
Well,
Yeah,
that's why he
well,
was the running back, and Cam Hayward is a real dog. So
yeah. Also,
Steelers minus
Le'Veon
2.5,
Bell
max
wasn't.
play.
Le'Veon
Max
Bell
play,
wasn't
max play, max
36
play.
years old.
Max play.
I'll jump in. I got to play. People forget that the newly head coach of the New York Jets, Aaron Glenn, was leading a Lions defense that had probably 8 IRs toward the end of the year, and they were playing competitive defense. I do not expect this Jets offense to be clicking on all cylinders to the start of the week. I keep seeing a lot of reports about Garrett Wilson, especially in fantasy, being a bad look this year. I don't buy that. I think Fields made at least DJ Moore look good in about 2 seasons he was there. We'll see what happens with that. But Along with Connor's point, Steelers defense still top 3 in the league. And then, like I said, just having a defensive minded head coach, I could see this game ending 10-7 very easily. So I will put a unit on under 38.5. That number does not scare me in the slightest with these two teams. And also the Jets will run the ball probably 35 plus times this game, maybe even more. That clock's going to be chewing. So that is I wanted to make it my will play, but I think I have a sharper play. So that's my one unit under
the 38.5 is my play as well. I think the fact that it's the lowest number of the week, there's a reason for that, and the fact that it's not even lower is just because it's week 1 and nobody I think has a full grasp on just how low scoring both these teams are going to be this season. Under 38.5 is my favorite play, and also a matchup of quarterbacks who played for the other team last year.
Yeah.
I think
a lot of familiarity.
The level of quarterback play that you're going to get out of this game is likely to be. I think that it will be conducive to the teams being afraid that they're going to get embarrassed. They picked the wrong guy and maybe go a little bit more conservative with their play calling.
Corey, I know you got something to say.
I don't have a play in this game. I know I'm gonna get laughed at for this, but I think here we go again. I think under 38.5 is the trap. I think it's a trap.
It's a trap.
I'm not playing the over. It could easily go under. Just knowing.
I thought you were gonna go a different direction there. That's why I was laughing.
No. I'm not going over in this game. I'm not going under. I don't have a play. I do think under 38.5 is the trap. Everybody's expecting this game to be low scoring. Both defenses are good. Both offenses suck. I do, however, think that the Steelers' offensive line is going to be really fucking good this year. I've invested a lot of time into researching.
Just because they're high draft picks doesn't mean they're going to be good.
They're not high draft picks. Zach Frazier, as a rookie, was rated one of the best centers in the league last year before he got hurt, and he was a third-round draft pick.
Yeah.
And
then Roger goes back to where he belonged to the left, and Troy comes back on the right.
Troy
It's where the people need to be.
You're not. Luke over here is acting like I'm just fucking saying just shit out of my fucking mouth right now.
I don't care how good your offensive line is. You don't have anybody who can catch a fucking pass. You got fucking nobody.
The thing
you got 42
it'll either be Rodgers will be good or Rodgers will be really shit. We actually don't know what's going to happen.
Hasn't been good in 3 years.
All these fucking casuals like Luke will say that Rodgers is going to be absolutely dog shit. We don't know. The thing is, that's what I'm saying. The trap is that under. There is a trap there. The sportsbook has traps set in multiple NFL games every single week. And I think the under in the Steelers game.
If this game happened in
don't
week
you
6,
think if it was the trap,
however,
they probably put it at 40. It's supposed to be a trap.
However, I know you guys are dying to hear what I have to say about the Steelers this year. I don't have a single bet for the Pittsburgh Steelers until week 14. Who do they play in week 14? I'll let you guys decide who they play in week 14 because you already know. Week 14, week 18, the two most important weeks of the year. And that fraud quarterback from the team we won't mention will be coming to Pittsburgh. And we will expose him for the fraud that he is.
Good teaser for week
2 plays this year.
Teaser for week 14.
Week 14, week 18.
Nobody else has a play on this.
I actually do have a play.
For what game?
The game we're on. Last year, common thing I bet was Breece Hall receptions because of Aaron Rodgers throwing the ball with the running back position. Breece Hall caught his most balls last year out of any of his other seasons. He was actually 4th last year out of running backs at 57 balls caught. So who's running back now? Jaylen Warren moved on. So we're going to take him at 4+ receptions at plus money at 126. The line's actually 2.5, but it's so much juice I just can't bet it at like minus 180. So we're going to go up to 4. We still like it there. Aaron Rodgers doesn't move much. And every time he senses a lick of pressure, the guy checks it down. It was a common theme all last year.
I like it.
Jaylen
Warren
pretty oof though.
Brees Hall
Well,
had
let me-
76 receptions in his second year.
Did he really?
Brees Hall's a
Okay.
pass catcher on FanDuel each drive.
Well, he was at
Thank you.
57 last year, which
He
feels
was at
pretty good.
57 last year. That's true.
Rodgers hasn't held the ball for more than 3 seconds in 5 years.
57 is a lot by running back. Let's not.
Yeah,
just
that is a
fucking-
lot.
No,
Over
no,
50 is a
no.
lot. Over
I'm not
50
arguing.
receptions is a lot.
I agree.
I
And a little
Finster,
fact check out there.
I like where your head's at. I really
Yeah,
do.
I'm taking
I like
Jalen
where
Warren
your head's
before
at.
reception.
Yeah, I definitely do. Any more plays on Steelers, Jets? We move on to Pats, Raiders. Moving on, we got the Raiders on the road against the new Vamp Mike Vrabel Pack. Hunter up there, loving it. Patriots, a home favorite to start the year, -2.5, over under 43.5. Hunter, you gotta have a play, right? You gotta
Yes,
have a play.
it's my well play. It could not be any easier. It's my well play, and this is going to be biased. But we were talking about this before the podcast. Patriots in favored games last year, we had 0 of them in the entire 17 game schedule. We have 11 this year. If you guys get a chance, take a peek at our schedule. It is cake ball. We are playing the worst teams in the league, pretty much all of them. Bottom 5 teams, we play them all. Like Connor said, we are revamped. We got a so much better coach, Gerard Mayo. You are still Hitler to me for winning that last game, getting us out of the 1 pick. We would have got so much return for that pick. But anyway, it's another day. The addition of Travion. I really want to touch his numbers, but I really want to see what they do with Gibson and Ramondre. He will be the number 1, and he will shine. Stephon Diggs, that knee is just fine. He will be fine. That is Drake May's number 1 option. And keep a sneaky eye on the boy from Arizona State, Kyle Williams. He is a certified dog on the outside. Lit it up in preseason. Already has a connection with May. Hunter Henry, same thing. He's going to get receptions. But unfortunately, I did not love our cut of Jabril Peppers. Thought that was very, very odd for a guy that's played quite outstanding football for us in our secondary and even coming up to linebacker. But we get Christian Barrymore back this year. Watch out for him. Comeback player of the year coming off blood clots. We got Carlton Davis in the offseason. Kyle Duggar still sucks. Christian Gonzalez is dealing with a bad hamstring injury that keeps lingering. So keep an eye out for that. He might not play week 1. Anyway, I just have no faith in this Raiders offense, and I want to see what Geno does and Ashton Genty. I think Genty might run all over us personally, but it's Drake May year. 3 units, Patriots -2.5. It's a homer play, but I really do think this team can be a contender for a playoff team. And you might laugh, that's fine, but this is a whole new look. Josh McDaniels is back for our offensive schemes. We know we're going to run a lot more RPOs with Drake May. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a totally different look than what we saw last year. That's all I got on this. Patriots final record prediction: 10-7, second in the AFC East. We sneak in the playoffs.
What
Did
did
I
you
just
say
hear
the
you
spread
say
was?
your best player is not playing week 1?
Well, Drake May is our best player, but Christian Gonzalez is questionable currently. They're working it out, but it keeps re-aggravating. It should have been dealt with weeks ago, but it just keeps lingering. So
What did you say the spread was? Let me make sure.
minus 2.5, 118.
Okay, I thought you said 3.5.
Yes.
I
2.5.
also have my biggest play of the week in this game. What Hunter just said is obviously of an optimistic fan. I like Drake May as much as the next guy, maybe more than most of the next guys. I really like Drake May. I think he's great. Vrabel's a great coach. This team has won 4 games the past 2 years. They went 4-13 in 2023 and in 2024. They had a top 5 pick last year. I really don't understand how they're getting this type of credit just off of hiring Vrabel.
Gerard Mayo. It's what are we talking about here? Did you watch the
I
game?
understand it's a coaching upgrade. I understand. Bill Belichick was the coach of one of those teams who went for
Mac Jones
13.
was our QB.
All right, I'm just saying. Still not many weapons to see around here. Obviously, the Raiders bring in some new personnel with Geno Smith and Pete Carroll, draft Ashton Jenny. I think this is 2 coaches. It's pretty simple. They both love to run the ball. They both like to play defense. I don't know how good either of those teams really are. There's been a lot of changes. I'm teasing. You know I love my teasers. We're teasing the Raiders up to 8.5, and we're taking the total up to 49.5. We're going under 49.5 plus 8.5 on the Raiders. 3 units. That is my whale play of the week.
That juice is up to -135 now from 120. FYI.
Cock watching my numbers like that when I sent my fucking shit into Corey when he asked instead of like you who was doing it right now.
Sorry, just
Can down the road.
respect-
Corey, that's
respect.
minus 120. That's
No, it's
-120.
minus 135. You cannot.
When I
find
submitted
those
it, it is minus 120.
Nope.
When I submitted
Okay.
it, it was minus 120.
Go ahead and look
So-
on DraftKings or any other, or
I
sorry,
know.
FanDuel, where we are
Sorry,
sponsored
FanDuel.
by FanDuel.
I will set it up. I'll do it right now. Give me a
Okay.
second.
Anyway, any other plays in the?
Just real quick, I do have a lean for anybody watching. I don't think it's a bad shot to look at Travion over 21.5 receiving yards. Through 2 preseason games, I believe he had 5 targets and only played, I believe, about 2 drives in each game. If you watched him at Ohio State, very lethal in the passing game as well. So I expect to take some pressure off by just, like I said, either an RPO or the screenplays. But go ahead, Luke.
It's literally minus 120 right now as I just plugged it in on my computer. So good job, Connor. All right.
Yeah,
We can
okay.
go
That's my
next
lean.
one.
We can keep it.
Well,
okay.
I have.
Spencer, I was gonna say something too. All right, go.
It's-
go.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say Brock Bowers. I think there's nothing else to say here. 64.5 over receiving yards, please.
There you go. How many units? 3?
That's a 1-unit. That's a 1-unit.
We're gonna
that's
snap
the
his
one you-
femur.
Finster,
Okay.
how much? And this is a me to you, Finster. How much do we like that Josh McDaniels calling plays? How are we not on Travion Henderson? Because Josh McDaniels
That-
loves to throw the ball to his running backs.
That's exactly what I was about to lean into. Like, you literally took the words out of my mouth. It's kind of crazy.
I could see it in your eyes.
Yeah, I was torn, man. I'm torn. I really want to take the rushing and receiving. I was looking at the receiving by itself. I think this is some of the lowest lines we'll get all season of Travion Henderson, with a capital V, by the way.
Agree with
Don't know
that.
what that is.
Travion.
I'm a sucker for it. I know we like him in the passing game. I'm going to take the rushing, though. It's 41.5. It's the lowest it'll ever be. I think he's going to break a couple. Give me the 41.5. I know we're worried about Ramondre will start. I only need 7-8 carries. I think he'll hit this line. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah,
So,
my
yeah,
only
I'm-
counterpoint is: do we not think we're a couple weeks too early on Travion here? Do we
No.
not think it's a Bucky Irving kind of situation, Alvin Kamara kind of situation, where
Bucky Irving was
they
so
want to give
productive,
the
even
veteran
100%
guys
of
the
snaps.
ball?
Bucky Irving was not a.
I think it'll
round two
take a
pick.
couple
It's
weeks
just a
for
lane
Travion.
for me.
I
Brett.
love
It's
Travion
just a lane
as
for
much
me.
as anybody
I-
else.
I
just
agree. I think
there's
it'll take
two
a
guys
couple.
ahead of him that are going to
You
get
want to
touches
jump
week
on this
one.
line now.
If-
I'm telling you, this
I
won't
think
be
I think it'll take a
forever.
couple weeks. I think so.
It's
I
just
also
a lane.
don't think if you watch the report with Gibson and Ramondre, they were both boasting and bragging about splitting carries and taking a workload off them. I personally think that Vrabel's not a guy that respects that, and I think Travion wants the ball. I know that means very little probably, but if you think that our second round pick that we obviously went out and probably reached for us at least, I didn't think it was a position that was utterly necessary yet.
It's a
But
high
if we're
spot to
reaching
draft a
for that,
running back for sure.
Yeah, it is.
he's at least even if the Bucky Irving argument, Bucky played 50% of the snaps and was one of the most efficient runners or pass catchers in the league. So that's, if anything, I would compare it to that. That's not a bad spot. That's probably what's going to end up
But Bucky
happening.
didn't get the ball at all until like week 6 at least.
He wasn't a
That's my
round
point.
2 pick, Brent.
I don't think the carries.
I understand
matter as
that.
much.
I'm just
drafted
saying,
in the
rookie
fourth
running
round.
backs often get buried behind veteran starters for the first couple weeks.
I
Besides
think they
Bobby
go in the
Nash and
hot
Jetty.
hand when they when they see that he has the way more explosiveness than fucking Ramondre Stevenson. They're gonna
Tell
go with
that
the
to
hot hand.
literally every NFL coach. They all do it.
Receiving yards only. I don't care about the rushing or the rushing receiver. Receiving yards only. Travion Henderson will be on the field on most third downs because he's the
Oh,
best
absolutely.
passer in that backfield.
That's
That
true.
is one reason why I would think the receptions and receiving yards would make sense.
This is also a
It's
bet
just a
against the
lean.
Raiders' rush defense being absolutely fucking terrible. They lost
Crosby.
Christian Wilkins.
Chris
Crosby
Wilkins is
is
young.
in the
But
last
would we be
7 rounds,
shocked
They
if
released him.
Travion? Would we be shocked if Travion gets 5 carries to Ramondre's 13?
No.
I think they're gonna run the
No,
ball.
but I think I wouldn't be shocked either if Travion had more yards in those 5 carries than Ramondre did in 13.
Right. And receptions as
But-
well is what you're banking
yeah.
on. I think with Travion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree
I
with that.
like it. I like the gamble. I like the chatter. The juices are flowing. We are back in mid-season form, and it's week 1. I love it. I love it. Anybody got any more plays on this Raiders path?
Go Pats.
I love this game. Arizona Cardinals on the road in the dome in New
You're sick
Orleans against the Saints. Saints plus 6.5, over under 42.5. Someone talk.
I
to me.
also love this game.
So why the fuck are you heckling me? You hairy fuck.
No, I'm saying you're a sick fuck just like me. I love this
I
game.
know.
You
I
love
love
this
this
game.
game.
You know.
I love this game. Okay.
A lot. I saw.
Sorry for the slander. Sorry.
Sorry, 2 people are gone right now. I'm guessing they don't have picks in this game, but I'll just do this quick. I saw a big tweet today that came out. Most public money on certain games. Cardinals, I think, were 3rd with the most public money bet on them. If you watched the Arizona Cardinals last year, I don't know how you can confidently bet them. I get it's the New Orleans Saints. I get that they have Kellen Moore and fucking Spencer Rattler at the helm. I'm not betting this sides. Again, I was told to trim down my list. I looked at my statistics from last year. Player props were hitting way better than I was with the spreads. So I'm going to lean Saints plus 6.5. I don't know if you know where I'm going.
What are you talking about, Chris? You are.
I'm talking about Chris Olave. Chris Olave is a great receiver in the NFL. He was a great receiver in college. He's been a great receiver his entire life. Chris Olave, a lot of people have him in the back of their mind because his mind might not even be here anymore. Guy has 8 concussions, I think, since coming into the NFL. His shit might be mushed, but he still knows how to run a fucking route and catch the ball. I'm praying to God that Kellen Moore find a way to get him the ball that is not over the middle of the field where he gets his head taken off every time. We're taking him at over 49.5 receiving yards against the Cardinals defense that was not that good last year. He is legitimately the only receiver that they have out there unless you think Rashid Shaheed can play. I don't. I think it's going to be him and Kamara. This game's going to be probably ugly. The only one who's going to be getting looks is going to be Olave. I love him at that number. That number is so low. I expect that number to go up in games that he's actually playing in. Again, hopefully he doesn't get hurt. But while he's on the field, he is a great receiver. And 49.5 is way too low. That's at minus 114. I'm taking it for 2 units.
So let me jump in here. So the reason why the normal plebs are all over the Cardinals is because Spencer Rattler, as a starter in his career, is 0-6. Fun fact: he's never won a fucking football game. So
He was the next Mahomes.
The dummies are
He's
sitting there
due.
like, well, fuck, this guy never won a fucking football game, right? So hell, I mean, my money can't be that bad. There, fuckers never won. I mean, what, football? You score 7 points. I mean, right? So 6.5. I mean, come on now. You don't got to be a genius to figure that one out. But the real money play is this: the Saints are going to be down in this game. There's no doubt. The morale is low in New Orleans. They know they're going to suck this year. Period. And they were one of the older teams. They kind of need to reload. Okay, the Saints are rebuilding for sure. The sharp play here is the over 42.5. Saints are going to be down. They're going to need to throw the ball. Kellen Moore's an offensive guy. Kellen Moore don't even really like to run the football, so it's going to be a lot of pass.
Let Rattler cook.
Cardinals are going to score points. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I think the Cardinals are going to have a pretty decent. They'll probably be like a solid 9-8 team again. So 1 unit over 42.5, and I gotta throw some money on my boy Marv over 61.5 for a unit. I just couldn't help myself. Who's gonna fucking cover it? Who? I'm like a fucking.
I don't.
Who? Tell me somebody. Can someone tell me a fucking name of a Saints corner?
No idea.
This has to be his fucking year. We cannot. His dad's talking to him in the corner like, bro, you cannot let this shit fucking slide. You
Where's
cannot.
Lattimore?
20 pounds of muscle.
Where's Marshall?
You
Where's
cannot
Marshall
be that
Lattimore?
ass.
Where'd he go?
The Commanders.
Commanders.
Gone. Tyrann Mathieu, dead, retired, gone. See ya. I mean, there's nobody. Tell me a fucking name. I'll take my bet away.
Wait, Kool-Aid
You
McKinstry?
fucking can't. You fucking can't. Kool-Aid, no way. All right, I'm in.
Is Kool-Aid
Even though
McKinstry on
Marvin
the Saints?
Harrison.
Is Kool-Aid
Yes.
McKinstry on the Saints? That's fucking awesome.
I'm gonna throw
Oh
this
my.
out there. I'm gonna throw this out there in case I'm the sharpest person alive, and this is only because of the training camp clips that I've seen. And I know that all my OSU
never be
fans
wrong.
out there will not like this, but I'm gonna throw it out there. I don't know what the odds are. Haven't even looked at it.
Oh my
Will Johnson, defensive rookie of the year. I think we might be seeing the next Pat Surtain. I know that's incredible. He makes Marv look so dumb in practice. Marv looks awful. He looks like me running routes on the beach of Michigan out there. It is incredible. And I know that doesn't mean a lot. We haven't seen one snap from this cat yet, but he's got the perfect cornerback build. And
He does.
I just love him. I love him. He was awesome in college. He was undefeated in his career against the Ohio State Buckeyes, I believe, if I'm remembering that correctly.
He also
Um,
fell in the draft because they thought his knee was never going to be the same again.
and now he's locking up Connor's breakout candidate of the year and Marvin
In
Jr.
practice.
Actually, it's
Marvin
BTJ,
Harrison
but
Jr.
Marv's an honorable second.
But
Talking about
I'm just throwing
practice.
that out there in case I can rewind back to this. I don't know if the odds are probably astronomical on
Plus
that.
2,200, not even that
Joel,
good.
clip it.
Oh, that's pretty good. I like that. Clip that, Joel.
Opus.
Clip it.
Opus.
Got to play on this game.
Last thing for me. Not an official play on the spreadsheet, however. I will be doing a carryover with the New Orleans Saints. It's going to be against the New Orleans Saints. I did it last year with the Bengals, and they fucked me in week 1 when they lost to the Patriots. However, every team that plays the New Orleans Saints, we're starting with a unit on the Arizona Cardinals money line, and we're carrying it over every single week until the Saints week 11 bye week. Money line, money line, money line, money line.
You think this team starts off 0-10?
0-11, or yeah, 0-10, and then they play the Dolphins in week 12, and we'll stop there.
That's where we draw
So
the line is the Miami Dolphins with the
correct,
fired.
because I think the Dolphins will not have a team at that
So are
point.
you putting
I think.
3 units to win
I
1,
mean,
or are you just doing
No, 1 unit. So whatever your unit is, throw it on the Arizona Cardinals money line. Whatever you make from that bet, we throw onto who they play week 2. Does anybody
Okay,
know?
let's worry about that a different day. Anybody got any more
And
plays on this?
schedule. Hold up.
Or is
Week
there-
2, they play the 49ers. Then we throw all the money we take from the Cardinals game on the 49ers money line. Then we take all that money and we throw it on the Seahawks money line. We do it until week 10.
Wait,
and
so
then
you
we
think the
make-
Cardinals can be 0-10?
No, the Saints are going to be 0-10.
I see.
We take
I don't like the
the
Saints in that
money.
week
It's a
game.
carryover against the Saints. Every team that plays the Saints from week 1 to week 10, we carry over the money
All right.
every single week.
All right, we got it. That's
Well,
what
so-
And if they win a bet,
I hope you can
or
buy a
if,
vote.
if they win a game, if the Saints win a
you can
game,
buy a mansion.
if the Saints win a
That's
game
true.
from weeks 1 through week 10, then I will record it honestly in the spreadsheet as a 1 unit loss, because that's what I will lose, because I'm starting with 1 unit. We're carrying it over the entire way.
Sounds
I
good.
got it. Any other plays here? Real plays.
Joel, we can
Okay.
cut that out.
Moving
What are you
on.
talking about? This is me making the fucking folks a lot of money here.
I like it, Corey. I
A
like
lot of
With a
money.
unit on minus 290, guys. He's making a million.
It's called a carryover, you
We
stupid
heard
fuck.
you. We heard you say it.
Next game.
Wait,
Next
Corey, how does it
game.
work?
Moving on. We are moving on
To the Bengals.
to the Bengals on the road in the dog pound versus the Brownies. Browns plus 5.5. Over under 47.5. All my Bengals fans were surrounded. What are we gonna do in Cleveland? We don't play Cleveland well. What are we gonna do?
I'm not playing the number as much as I would love to play the number. I can't play a number because of how bad we are in week 1 and how bad Joe Burrow has been against the Browns. But I do really love under 47.5. I know that the Bengals are going to be everybody's favorite over team all year long. The offense is good. The defense is bad. Everybody knows that. It's baked into the numbers. I'm not buying the fact that 40-year-old Joe Flacco in year 18 is all of a sudden just magically better than he ever was in his prime. Is going to come out here and throw for however. They got signed to a 1-year, $4 million deal for a reason. Teams needed starting quarterbacks this year, and nobody signed him. He hasn't been a full year starter in 8 years. Since 2017 is the last time he was brought in as a full-time starter in the NFL. I'm not buying the fact that he's just magically all of a sudden better than he ever was in his career. And these teams played each other twice last year. The point totals ended up at 35 and 30. Those quarterbacks were Deshaun Watson and Dorian Thompson-Robinson. And definitely, I think Stefanski is willing to throw the ball more with Flacco. But I also think that there's something to be said about the fact that just because the Bengals' defense is bad does not necessarily make it more conducive to the offense scoring points, because if you watch a lot of the early games in the season last year, when the Bengals were incapable of stopping the run, they were giving up not just first-drive touchdowns, 8, 9, 10-minute first-drive touchdowns. And that led Zach Taylor to being more conservative with his play calling early in the games, because he absolutely was not willing to go 3 and out on any of those initial drives and put the defense right back out on the field to be out on the field and only get 2 offensive possessions in the first half. So I think that this is the kind of game that both teams are going to possess the ball for a while. Both teams are going to be wanting to try to run the ball. And it's a really big number for a Browns offense that I don't think is going to be good at all and just doesn't have a lot of top end talent.
Yeah, everything you said, but not. Browns plus 5.5, 1 unit. I get a division home dog. Oh, I would love to see those numbers. Fuck me to tears. I love it. 1 unit on the Browns, 5.5. Look, Brant said it. Bengals start slow. They don't play Cleveland well. You know why they don't play Cleveland well? Because they got fucking Luke, Hunter, Corey, Tony, and Brant blocking up front. That's why they got fucking problems, okay? Garrett, gonna dominate. Mason Graham, dominate. Shout out my boy Adam Stebbins. Cleveland's coming to fucking town, or gonna be in town. Cincinnati's coming, and they're gonna get fucked. Browns plus 5.5. This one's for you, Adam. This one's for you. Don't fuck me.
All right. I actually like Brant's analysis there. That was pretty good. I actually hadn't thought about it like that, but I enjoyed that in-depth breakdown there.
Thanks.
Mine's a little more simple. This is from the Triple Crown winner's words. The hardest cornerback he's ever had to go up against, his name is Denzel Ward. He has not been great against Cleveland. Not all of them are his fault. I just went back through here while Brant was going on. He's only topped 100 yards against Cleveland once. Now, this is mostly due because one of them he missed from injury twice in his career. They've played on week 18, and he's been in the game. I think he got in the game to break the Bengals record and then immediately came out. Hasn't been a lot of opportunities in competitive games, but Ward and Cleveland have played him very well. I expect them to target Chase. Obviously, that's going to be the number one person on the defensive game plan will be stop Jamar Chase. My play is a simpler one. It's T. Higgins over 61.5 receiving yards, 2 units. T's coming off his first fully healthy offseason in I don't know how long. Hopefully he comes out of the gates hot. I expect him to get a lot of the work from their second best corner. I think that he's going to be getting a lot of the work over the middle where the Browns defense is the worst. If we can get the ball off quick and out to T, I expect him to do well. 2 units on that, 61.5 receiving yards.
Shout out T. Higgins.
My play is a little bit more
Fancy guy.
complicated. A little bit more complicated.
Oh, talk to us, Joe.
I don't think Bengals are coming out slow this year. I don't think it's happening. I think we come out swinging. I think this is an easy minus 5.5 is just too little. I'm pumping it up to minus 9.5 or at plus 176. If you go back to last year, the first time we played them, we beat them by 7, and then the next time we played them, we beat them by 3 scores. I don't think that they're anybody. They're nobodies. Week 1, Joe Burrow's back, healthy. We smack them. It's easy. It's
Fuck
simple.
yeah.
Hell
We
yeah.
beat the dick off these guys last year. That's
It's
true.
simple. Simple.
Hey, oh, I love that.
First time
That
in a
fired me
long
up.
time. First time in a long time, I actually agree with Joel here. I think just because we live
That's how you
in
know you're on
the
the right side, right, Corey?
we live, yeah. Honestly, in years past, I would be kind of scared about this, but we live in the southern Ohio, Cincinnati area where everybody is really cautious about the Bengals. We think, oh, Cleveland, they own us. We're probably going to start off slow because they always do. Everybody is thinking in this area that the Bengals will or have a chance to lose this game to the Browns. I don't believe that whatsoever. I think Cincinnati overpowers this Cleveland team every facet of the game. I think the
Defensive
offense
line,
will.
really.
I think the offense will be hitting on all cylinders, and I think the Cincinnati Bengals cover the minus 5.5 pretty easily. I have 1 unit on that. Just don't believe the shit that people are talking right now. Bengals. and a landslide.
Do we know if Reisner's starting? Is he not starting, or is it Cody Ford?
It's officially not listed as a starter, but I don't
Okay. All right.
Like I said,
That's
Hunter,
pretty
Luke, Corey, Finster, and Brant are blocking for Joe Burrow. It is
It's literally
ugly.
not true. Mims
The
Cousins
offensive line is
Orlando-
good.
Orlando Brown is good. Karras is good. I don't know what you're talking
Amarius Mims is going to be one of the best tackles
Mims
in the
might be
league
an
this
all-pro.
year.
Mims is a
Oh,
dog,
man.
dude.
This is coming from a Steelers fan. Like I
I'm a Steelers fan. I'm saying this is unbiased. That is
No,
not a good
the
offense.
guard-
you're
the guards have
a
been
Ravens
not a
fan.
good
You're a Ravens
offensive
fan
line.
that fucking.
Period.
We're
I
starting a
don't care
rookie
any
who's
slack.
played well, and then we
I
just
don't-
signed a guy who's been a great
We do not
pass
care.
blocking guard for like multiple years.
Bengals minus 5.5 is the play. 1 unit.
Oh, you got your
Anybody
money
got
right
any-
left, so we'll see.
I do.
Hey, you're rooting for the dog pound from the dog cage, brother. Glad to have you. Glad to have you.
have another fun year missing the playoffs. It'll be a good 3 years in a row.
We'll be right there with
Spencer,
you,
you got
buddy.
anything? You got anything? Joel,
Yeah.
anybody?
I'll do a little side bet with you,
Am I gonna-
Connor. I guarantee that we have a better record than you this year.
I mean,
Ooh,
that's
what a side bet.
the betting odds says that. That's not a good bet, but
All right, Tony, go ahead.
Pretty quick and easy here. Bengals, Eagles money line -131.
solid.
Nah, no.
Corey,
Now
throw
that
a
I
unit
could
on
get
that for
behind.
me. Corey, throw a unit on that for me. That's a great pick.
You can tell me after the pod. I'm
I'll
not putting
text
it
you.
in.
Great pick, Tony.
All right, that's a lot. Typical Bengal fans always trying to get their camera time. Moving on though, Finns on the road in Indy in the Dome. Anthony Richardson, psych. Danny Dimes gets the nod. Colts a surprising 1.5 point favorite. Over under 46.5. I'm smelling a lot of controversy here. I'm smelling some plays here.
I got
Somebody
one.
talk to me.
I think Tyreek has been too quiet for too long. I think he comes
Too
out,
quiet.
brother.
Quiet. He's the opposite of quiet.
He's got a big mouth on
All
him.
right, I'm saying his stats have been quiet. Tua is back. Tua's playing, like you said, in the Dome. I think 69.5 over is a smash. 2 units.
Is Tyreek not being named a captain this year kind of affect your thought process there?
You're muted.
No.
Okay.
Well, here I got the real play for you. It's actually Joel. You mistaken Tyreek for Jalen Waddle. It's Jalen Waddle over 57.5. That is the play for a unit. And I'm also going back to my guy Jonathan Taylor. This Finns rush attack, I have no respect for. Their linebacker coach recently got arrested. Fun fact, if you didn't know. So, give me Jonathan Taylor over the 78.5 for a unit play as well.
Thought about that.
Do you like JT?
I do like it. Dolphins did rank 8th in defensive rushing last year, but JT was probably the most efficient runner in the National Football League from, I think, week 10 on. I don't think I'm going to bet it. I had it on here as a bet, but I think I'm going to back out. I like the Colts straight up, -110 money line here. I don't think they're going to be nearly as bad as people are freaking out about. I think Daniel Jones is very questionable. Obviously, we have not seen a lot of great out of him, but we'll see. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with JT. Josh Downs obviously still there. Michael Pittman, Alec Pierce. They have Tyler Warren. It's going to be fun to see what they use him as. But I don't know. I think Colts have a stout. Their defense is okay. It's good enough, especially against the Dolphins, who I don't have any respect for Tua at all. And then, like I said, a very questionable Tyreek Hill. Devon Achane is banged up. Bad calf injury. Ollie Gordon will get some snaps here. But I think the Colts outright win this game. I'm not going to bet it, but it will be a lean play for me. I wouldn't be shocked if the Colts win a tight one here. I think the game will be close. But
Vibes in Miami are not good, dude. I mean,
They're a slow start away from trading everybody at week 6.
yeah,
So,
my vibes in Miami are really.
They don't even have anybody
bad.
to trade. I mean, unless Tyreek Hill's the one.
Tyreek Hill will
I
probably
mean-
not be on the team by the end of the season.
I'd be more
Bradley
surprised.
Chubb.
I'd be more surprised if Tyreek Hill was on the Dolphins after their bye week than if he was a streamer on Twitch.
Anyone
he's pretty
plays
good
on
at
that?
Fortnite.
Anyone plays on this Finns Colts game?
Nah.
Nope.
All right.
Can we
Good.
skip? I have to go. Can we skip to is it the Sunday night game, the Bears, or the Monday night game? I can't.
The
Can we
Bears
skip
or
to
the
that
Monday
game?
night game?
I only have one more play, and I kind of want to say it. Can we
Okay,
skip to the Monday night
we're
game?
gonna
I don't have
Joel
to
cut.
Just
this
let
in
Tony
at the
air it
end.
out.
Yeah, Joel, cut this in at the end. We're gonna do the Monday night, so we'll stop our podcast on the Sunday night game. Okay. So here we go. Monday night. Gonna start right now, Joel. Okay.
I didn't cut it, but next time I will cut all this. Next time after he says
Well,
that.
no, I'm just saying I'm about to start it.
No,
Write
no.
on your little fucking notepad, buddy. Hey, I need to cut the video here, so
Okay.
you don't have to rewatch. the
And
whole
I'm fine.
thing,
And I'm
okay?
just saying, next time that
Okay.
Tony says
So
that,
here we go.
I didn't stop it, but I'm saying next time Tony says that,
Good.
you don't have to say anything. We just go into
Great,
it,
you know
and
you're
we'll
muted,
understand.
Okay. Monday Night Football to end the glorious Week 1 slate. Minnesota Vikings on the road in Chicago. Bears plus 1.5 at home to end the week. Over under 44.5. Gonna be a little chilly in Chi-Town, I imagine, come this Monday night. A lot of question marks. Ben, JJ, Caleb, what's gonna happen? It's gonna be interesting. We'll see. Who's got plays?
I'm gonna guess Tony wants to play here.
Yeah, my 1 3-unit play of the week. This line is, I just think, completely disrespectful to Caleb Williams. Over 218 passing yards. This is one of the most intriguing teams, I think, coming into this season. I actually think it's a complete overhaul of the team, to be honest with you. Caleb Williams, the first-round draft pick, actually the number 1 overall pick a year ago. Ben Johnson, yeah. I think he takes the biggest step. I think he's the most improved player. I won't bet it, but I think he's the most improved player this year. He was the most sacked quarterback last year, and they added 2 great pieces in Joe Thuney, Jonah Jackson on the offensive line. That's huge for him. And I don't think offensive play calling is the most important thing in all of coaching in sports, in my opinion. It is so big for the quarterback, and Ben Johnson does it better than nobody else. He has all the talent in the world to throw to. Colson Love and Luther Bird and Rome Odunze takes a huge leap this year. DJ Moore, this line is so bad. 218 is super low. It's probably one of the lowest on the board, other than some really bad guys. Give me 3 units on this. I absolutely love it. My favorite player. In Chicago. Side note, if it does rain, it sucks. I still like it though. I looked at the weather. It should be okay. Who knows? Meteorologist 218. If it rains,
it's a week away.
Care. I mean, if you see the preseason game, yeah, Brant lives there. He'll give you the weather report for the game.
I got my window open right now.
If you saw it in the preseason, I know it was against the second string, but oh my God, Caleb Williams looked decisive. He looked really good in the offense. I couldn't like this play any more than I do. So 3 units on Caleb Williams passing over.
I'm just going to throw something out there to counter. I think what Corey said earlier. To me, this seems very trap line-ish. As much as Ben Johnson, the new guy, comes in and has awesome offensive system, you're going up against, in my opinion, the top 3 defensive coordinator in Brian Flores, who will mix his scheme up with every matchup he does. And we saw that last year. Vikings defense probably propelled them all the way. Sam Darnold had a hell of a year, don't get me wrong, but Brian Flores was the one consistently putting them in great spots to win those games. So I'm with you. I think the Bears front loaded a lot. I think on paper, they look awesome. And I think this line is I don't agree with it myself. But I think they're more so going off coaches. I think KOC is awesome. Obviously Brian Flores is awesome, but, yeah, something to think about. Brian Flores versus QBs confuses them like no other. So I'm with you. I don't mind that.
Flores propelled them long enough until everybody had enough tape on him to figure out what his gimmicks were, as in week 18 and the playoffs, which is why I'm not buying the Vikings hype at all. And Bears plus 1.5 is obviously the play here.
He runs cover 2.
Can I run the counterpoint, the Hunter's counterpoint? Can I double counter the counterpoint?
All right, we will allow
Ben Johnson, 4-0 against Vikings Brian Flores defense. If he can do it with Jared Goff, I think he could do it with Caleb Williams. I'm not on the Bears money line, but Ben Johnson knows this. They play him twice every year. Ben Johnson knows what Brian Flores likes to do. I just love Caleb Williams in this spot. So
also, if we can flip to the other side of the ball, the Bears defense is good as well. And I have yet to have anybody explain to me a legitimate reason why I'm supposed to believe J.J. McCarthy is ever going to be even a competent NFL quarterback. Other than he meditates before the game. Oh, he's got such great character.
McConnell is Jesus.
Let me interject.
He is a very good coach.
Because Vikings, this is easy. Don't even overthink this. Vikings minus 1.5 for a unit is the play. And it goes to KOC. There's your explanation, Brand. He turned Sam Darnold into $100 million man.
Sam Darnold was #1 overall pick. Go watch highlights of
He was
Sam
a
Darnold in
journeyman.
New York or Carolina, anywhere he
Journeyman.
played.
He
He
was a
had
journeyman.
top level type highlight plays. He just could never string
Oh my
together any type
God.
of consistency.
Oh my God.
He has
Please
way
spare
more
me.
talent, way more
Please
arm
spare
talent
me.
than JJ
Sam
McCarthy
Darnold
has
is more
ever
talented
shown.
than McCarthy. That's a fact.
Way more arm talent than JJ
Hey,
McCarthy
you know
has.
the nice thing is you don't have to have crazy arm talent to play in this offense. So here we go. I'm in Vikings -1.5. They've just been a better team, and they're gonna be a better team. Also, though, I'm not completely. I do like the Bears. I'm with you, Finn. I like Johnson. I think, but defenses always start faster than offense. It's gonna take them some time to get rolling. The Viking system has been what it's been for a long time. The
Except for week
continuity
18 and the
is
playoffs
there.
last year.
The continuity is there. Well, good thing that
Ben Johnson
they're
is
playing the
just
Bears
so
and not.
proven against the Vikings.
Hey,
though, dude.
and
So
I'm
proven.
not. But look, you got to install the offense, and it takes time.
Scoring an
More than a
average of
fucking-
30
in
more
one
points a
offseason.
game, dog.
Well, yeah,
I'm
you're
with-
talking about a Lions team, not a Bears team. Come
This
on.
Bears offense, I think, is better than the Lions. What they have player wise, I like
Oof.
other than the running back.
Oof.
That's a
Receiver
huge
wise?
Oof.
That's a little too far. That's a little
Ooh.
too far.
Chris, now you took it way too far.
No,
Who's
But-
better than Amon
I
Ra?
did.
All right, I have a
Gibbs.
cheat.
I have
Sam Laporta.
Let me finish my point.
Yeah.
Let me finish my point. Vikings wanted it -1.5 over for a unit.
Plus-
Swift
Oh, no, you missed.
Swift over 53.5 for a unit play as well. Book me.
I like Swift this year.
like Swift.
I didn't have a play in this game, but I've been looking through here for something cheeky. You guys have been debating on which team you guys think's better. You guys, have your opinions. There's a lot of deliberation on there. There's no deliberation on who the best receiver in this game is. His name is Justin Jefferson, and you can get him on FanDuel Sportsbook right now for the most receiving yards in this game at +110. Give me 2 units on that.
Jalen Johnson.
Hamstring
He's
issues.
sat out.
You
a
ever heard of
month.
Jalen Johnson?
I've
Joel,
heard
you got something down there?
Hamstring.
That's not the JJ I'm talking about. I'm talking
Here
about
comes the
Justin.
laughs. Here comes the laughs.
Oh,
Give me the alternate spread on the Chicago Bears -2.5 at +116 for 1 unit.
why is everything these alternates?
Why-
I'm seeing them through right now, and I think the
Yeah,
Bears
it's a good
come out
question.
on
When
top.
he's down 12
Oh.
units after this week, we'll
Wait,
see
you
him
just
later.
said minus-
Joel's got to get that
I
plus
know.
money.
Oh, I have a question though.
Take
Oh, you said minus
Money line.
2.5?
Yes.
Yes.
Take the money line.
Just take
What?
+1.5.
Money line.
Get greedy, Joel.
Yeah,
It's your
I'm
pick.
on minus
Bears.
2.5.
His money.
Can we just take
Anyway,
the money
minus
line?
2.5.
Let me
Trust your
What?
intuition, Joel.
I'm there.
let me
like
just interfere here. Let me just explain to you some basic football knowledge. What does Brian Flores run on defense 95% of the time?
Bunch of bullshit.
Cover two. Cover two
He's
disguises.
the best blitz
Co-
mixer in the entire game.
Sure. Cover two zone blitzes, cover two disguises, basic Tampa 2. That's what he runs. Anyway, what beats cover 2? Running the ball down the middle of the field, because the inside linebackers cover in cover 2. That's what they do. You have two deep
Great
safeties.
analysis.
You have
Great analysis.
the inside linebackers and the outside linebackers, whether you run a 4-3 or a 3-4, you have the linebackers covering in a zone. Running the ball up the middle. I have DeAndre Swift over 53.5 rushing yards at -114
So you're
for 1 unit.
you're with me on that. Nice. I like Swift a lot this year. I think it's just a play on Swift rather than your analysis of the linebackers and the jingle bells and whatever the fuck you just said.
Linebackers have
No,
never
it's
once
just
played the
I'm
run
explaining
ball, so having
basic
a zone.
football knowledge
A
to you
linebacker
guys.
has never
Luke-
looked to see if the
Luke-
ball gets handed off before dropping.
Luke
to
is
the
over
zone.
here
That's
putting
never
his
happened
hands in
before.
his face,
What are
thinking
you
that like
talking about,
cover
dog?
2
Corey, you
is
gotta
it
tell your
right.
is
Corey's
it a
right.
known defensive
Corey's right.
fucking coverage in the
There's no
NFL?
guys in the box.
Everybody knows what cover 2 is. Everybody knows what beats cover 2.
I
It's
love
not
it.
it's
I
not
love it,
rocket
Corey.
science.
I'm with you.
Corey,
I'm
let's
on
get
Swift.
you a headset, Corey. You need a
Run the
headset.
ball up the fucking middle.
Yeah, run the goddamn ball. Any
I'll have
other
more to
plays
say
on
about
the-
Brian
In between the
Flores
fucking
in our next
tackles.
segment.
In
Any
between
more
the
plays
tackles.
on this?
No.
All right. Well, we're gonna let Finster go. Finster, thank you for your
Thank you.
time. Honored to be here. We'll see you come the recap pod Sunday. Everybody,
Thank you for building our
hey,
cities. with Steele.
Nice. Moving on to the last 1 o'clock game on the Sunday slate. An absolute banger this is going to be. Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the road in the Dome versus the Birds, the Falcons. Falcons plus 2.5. Over under 47.5. It's going to be a banger in the Dome. Who's
John,
gonna
I'll keep
win?
it short. I'll keep it short and sweet. Give me arguably your offensive rookie of the year, Emeka Egbuka, over 57.5 receiving yards. Baker Mayfield loves him. Todd Bowles loves him. He literally is filling in for Chris Godwin. It is quite literally the exact same scheme, but with Egbuka playing Chris Godwin's role. Mike Evans, how long can he do it? I don't know. I said it last year he couldn't do it, and he did it. And granted, week 18 on a buzzer beater, but he did it. And then really there's no one else I am scared of. McMillan's out for the year. Godwin's banged up. Otten's banged up. Kate Otten's banged up. And we know how much Baker and Todd Bowles love to throw this ball. So I'm riding with the rookie. Everybody says how veteran-like his mindset is. Everybody says how good he is coming into the scheme. I expect big things from him all year. And honestly, I might think that this might be the lowest we might see his receiving total the entire year. I think we'll be where Evans is 71.5, 60s, 70s. So I'm going to try and get some value on it while I can. 1 unit on that.
Well said.
Question, Hunt.
Yep.
Do you think that pick is square or sharp?
I think it's square because of, unfortunately, the media. I think in a different time it would be super sharp, but I think the media is gassing up Egbuka like he's already a wide receiver 1. But I don't know the last time. I mean, I tried to get him in all my fantasy leagues. I don't know the last time I've been this high on a rookie wide receiver as I am him. So I'm just going to try and write it out. Like Corey said earlier, this is more of a feeler bet for me. They're saying he's going to be huge in the offense. He's going to have a big role. He did in the preseason, and I get that's, the preseason. But I think in order for this offense to run like they did last year, Chris Godwin and Mike Evans and Bucky were the big 3, and I think Egbuka has to step into that role. So I expect a lot of targets at the minimum. I'm going mainly for volume here.
I like
I just
it.
want to know what your thoughts were.
Plays.
Yeah, score for
Corey, Brant, Joel.
No, there's a lot of question marks in this game for me.
It's gonna be a fun one to watch.
Yeah,
It will
be. I don't know. Mike Evans, I don't know. I try to stay away from him because I don't want to get caught into the last year that he falls off, but apparently he never falls off. Egbuka, rookie wide receiver, he could be fantastic. He could not do anything until week 5. We don't know. But, hey, a lot of question marks, and I love it.
So a couple things for me. If Mike Evans goes 1,000 yards, he is the record holder. He tied Jerry Rice last year with 12.
He's already
This will be-
a Hall of Famer.
It's
No,
not about that. I'm just saying, if he gets 1,000 yards this year, he holds the record for most 1,000-yard seasons, which has always been kind of his niche. So something to keep an eye on. Also, both these games last year when the Bucks and Falcons played were absolute yangers. They were 30 points each,
So that's-
absolutely crazy. Also, the Falcons won both of those games. And if I was following my suit of Division Road, well, actually, they're home dogs. Fuck, man, I really
Yeah,
like the Falcons.
I'm about to say it's even better for you.
It's even better. Fuck me to tears.
You believe in
I
penis?
Strongly, I do. You know I'm a Penix guy. He's
Mhm.
left-handed, for Christ's sakes. We're basically brothers.
I know.
I've been high on Penix when he was at Washington, coming out of Washington.
When he was at
I-
Indiana, he gave Ohio State hell. The 2 times they played, he was.
Yeah,
That's when I first started to like Penix. I'm bought in.
that dude never does not throw a spiral. I mean, that ball is fucking tight. I don't know what the fuck he does, but I've always said, God damn, he throws a fucking tight spiral. I mean, that ball is coming in. I mean, I could catch those balls. Corey, Joel, you guys could fucking catch those balls, for Christ's sake.
Let's not get crazy.
God, I really want to do it. Someone talk me out of the Falcons. I mean, the Bucks are
I'll-
banged up. The
I'll
Bucks
talk
are
you out of
banged
it.
up.
I'll talk you out of it.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, talk
Don't
me out
do
of
it.
It's a strong lean.
Just
Baker
Okay.
Mayfield is a football
Very-
guy.
Very strong lean to the Falcons. Is Darnell Mooney
Tristan
playing?
Wirfs.
Kind of a big
Tristan
deal.
Wirfs isn't playing.
I don't
the
know
Bucks are
why
banged up.
I don't know why the Bucks are favored. I think that line is wrong, but I would not I wouldn't put my money on this.
Stop
That
it for a
division is
minute.
so weird.
See, Luke, you just fucking did it to me. The line
right.
is fucking wrong. and
I would take
know
the
it's
over.
fucking
I would take the over though. If I'm
No,
taking
I
anything,
don't like
it's
the
gonna be
over. The Bucks are banged up. I think it's gonna be a lot of running. That's why I'm not big on the over. I think these teams don't want it to be a 30-30 shootout again. I think that's where they're at. Give me the Birds
how-
plus 2.5. God damn it, Luke! You were supposed to talk me out of it. Now you talked me
Sorry.
into it.
Bucks have lost their offensive coordinator 2 straight seasons. They were able to weather it
Yeah.
last year after going from Canales to Cohen because Cohen apparently is even better. So I don't know. We'll see how Baker does without Cohen. We'll see if he can keep up the momentum.
And that's it. See, you're talking yourself.
I'm talking myself into the Falcons, but I also haven't seen shit from Penix. Those last 2 games last year,
Those
that
last
thing
3 games were not bad. 3
don't matter,
games.
bro. It's the same thing
They
with
were
Bryce
solid.
Young. No, those teams weren't even trying to win. Like, if that's not stuff you can go off of. We'll see. If the Falcons are rolling, maybe I'll believe. But I'm not bought in on any of these teams. I'm not betting.
I'm in. Give me the Birds plus 2.5 for a unit. It is the right play here. Home division
That line is wrong.
dog. Home division dog. I mean, guys, we are the line change. This is the shit that we do. We need to be on these fucking plays. This is good shit here. But I digress. Moving on. Anybody interested in a little Cameron Ward? Tennessee Titans on the road against the Denver Broncos in Mile High. Broncos a stout 7.5 point favorite over under a low 42.5. And usually I say when I see high spreads and low totals, that means ass kicking. So, someone talk to me here. Anybody a believer in Cameron Ward?
This is the easiest play of the week. I don't even know. None of you guys. If you guys don't take this, I'd be shocked. I know Brandon already said he's not, but it's Broncos minus 7.5 and minus 115.
I'm with you.
It's the squarest
This- It's such not a square pick. We're banking on a pretty boy from Miami who's probably never played in altitude before against arguably the best defense in the league right now against Sean Payton, who will roll him, and against a Brian Callahan 5-year offensive coordinator for the fucking Cincinnati Bengals. I do not see this is almost as tough as you could get as a week 1 matchup for a rookie quarterback. I don't give a fuck if he's the number 1 pick or not. You're going into a very tough environment, 1 altitude, and just the game in Denver. Denver fans are awesome. And I'm buying in on the Bo Nix hype. I think he's the real deal. I love the offense. RJ Harvey out of the backfield is going to be so fun to watch catching passes. I think the dynamic of this offense is going to change. Cortland Sutton inked a new deal. Going to be awesome. I love Evan Ingram is going to be unbelievable. I'm so excited for I think Denver Broncos win the AFC West this year. That is my prediction.
I think it's pretty dumb. The Chargers.
And what Connor said, low totals, high spread. I think this is going to be a run roll type game, and we're going to see a complete ass kicking here in Denver. 1 unit, Broncos minus 7.5, minus 115.
So I'm going to piggyback. I'm with Hunter on the Broncos, minus 7.5 for a unit. They're my survivor pick for the week in week 1. And also, he's just reading my mind. RJ Harvey. Say it with me, guys. RJ fucking Harvey.
RJ Harvey.
UCF. UC
RB2.
fucking F. Hey, buddy.
RB2.
You know what? I wasn't asking you.
RB2.
Say it with me one more time. RJ Harvey.
RJ.
And you know, with Harvey, usually guys come in, they're 21, 22. This guy's 24 years old, right? He's coming in. He's fucking
good.
seasoned. Peyton knows he's got to go. He knows. That's why he took Harvey in the second round and passed on Caleb Johnson. He wanted the experience. I'm in. RJ Harvey over 34.5 for a unit. RJ Harvey over 12.5 receiving yards for a unit. Give me
That's a sharp
the
play.
RJ Harvey.
Two points on there. You just said that Sean Payton's going to play RJ Harvey because he's 24.
Yeah.
Veteran.
Also,
Veteran. He's basically
does
a
you
veteran.
being on RJ Harvey have to do that you drafted RJ Harvey in fantasy?
Corey, there is direct correlation because I like these players.
Yeah.
So yes. Duh.
Right.
Can you use
Anyway.
your fucking small brain between your fucking eyes?
Hey.
Yeah, duh. That's why I
Hey.
took him in fucking fantasy, you big fucking pile of shit. You
I
got
have-
something in this game or not?
Hey, I do. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
What did I do last year on? You said it in the rundown. High or low totals, high spread games. What did I do last year? And I made a lot of money doing it. The book is basically telling you what is going to happen in this game. Low total, high spread. They're saying that the dog is going to score very few points. So we're taking
I like
the
this.
Tennessee Titans under 16.5 total points at minus 111 for a unit.
God damn it, I love that so much.
I like that too.
I'm already on the Broncos, so I'm not gonna go too crazy and
Yep.
sabotage my whole fucking. But I'm with you, Corey.
That's a sharp play,
in a
Corey. I like
direct
that.
way. I'm with you.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite play in NFL every single year is the low total, high spread games taking the dogs under in total points.
I think, and you guys know, I like Ward. I think he's gonna be a good QB. But Hunt said it. What a tough fucking matchup versus Peyton and the guys coming to Mile High on the road. It's not a short trip to Colorado from Tennessee anyway. You guys know I'm a big fucking travel guy. I mean, that's a long flight.
You're an idiot. You're so fucking bad.
It's like a 3-hour flight.
It's a long bus ride for Division II college football teams. That's what it is. It's not a long flight for a 3-hour first class private
Let me say-
jet.
I heard
for
the
an
hotels
NFL.
in Denver were rough. That's all I know. I heard the hotels were rough.
I think for sure the Broncos will win this game. I think the number is too big. And I think that the Denver Broncos offense is probably projected a little higher than it should be based on them playing a really weak schedule at the end of the season last year. And it's just too big of a number. Teams in the NFL just don't win by more than a touchdown as often as we like to think that they do. Especially
Let
teams
me ask you a question.
without really high upside ceiling players on offense, which the Denver Broncos just don't really have.
Well, they do. They have R.J. Harvey. But let me ask you a question here. How do you feel this Titans defense is going to rank this year?
I don't know anything about the Titans defense, so I'm
That's
not
all you need to
playing.
know. That's all
Yeah,
you need
that's
to
all
know.
They have
Oh,
Jeffrey
yeah.
Simmons. That's
Jeffrey
about
Simmons
it.
to the dog. RJ Harvey is about to get swallowed alive.
I'm sure they're not good. I'm not. That doesn't mean that the Broncos. are
RJ Harvey's
guaranteed
going to
win
touch
by
the ball
8 points is a lot of
8
points.
times.
Is what I'm saying. For a
That's
team
all
that
I'm
probably
saying.
does not have that
8
big
Three
of a
touchdowns,
force of
Corey.
All
all.
right.
All
Okay.
right.
I got
I'm
two-
just
Brandon.
I got two
on
plays here. Brant
Both
almost
got two plays.
Brant almost took me off of it, but I think this is going to be good old classic belt-to-ass football. The Broncos are about to smack these boys up like nothing.
God.
My other play is Evan Ingram.
I think this is one of the squarest plays
We're
of the week.
Evan
week
Ingram's
long.
receiving yards are at 34.5.
Oh
in
my
the
God.
last
Joel's
8
backup tight end. Joel's fantasy backup tight end.
In the last 18 games he's played, he's hit it 12 times, and in the last 5 games with Mac Jones, he hit it 4 times and missed it by 1.5 yards. Give me the over 2
Different offense,
units.
different team. Really not
Yeah.
coordinated.
Give it to me.
Take a look
Better
and
team,
see.
better offense.
Take a look and see what
Thank you,
Broncos
Hunter.
tight ends did last year.
You're welcome.
Don't care,
Name
Corey.
a Bron-
did really well, Corey.
Name a Bronco tight end from
Dulcich.
last year.
Put it in the spreadsheet. Do your job.
Thank you, Greg Dulcich. Yes.
All right. Any more plays
Tell
on
me what other
Broncos
Broncos tight ends did well last year.
Yeah,
Any more plays on Broncos Titans?
this was the
Moving-
number one on the tweet I was talking about. The number one square pick. This was 93% of
Oh, I figured.
It moved down a point an hour before we started this pod. It was at
Hey,
8.5. It
That's
moved down to
exactly
7.5.
when I was ready to get on it. Bang.
Final score: Broncos 13.
It moved
Titans
down to
7.
7.5, despite 95% of the money
Yes.
being on the Broncos.
Let me- Yes, that's what I'm saying. It was at 8.5 earlier, right before we started the pod. It's 7.5 now.
Now every book's different, so that might be a general public, but maybe FanDuel has
On
a lot more
FanDuel,
money
it
than
moved
other
down.
book. You know who knows?
It's still
FanDuel and
8
DraftKings generally follow Circa, which is pretty.
Yeah,
pretty much
74%.
close to that.
74% of the bets are on spread. 94% money line.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about 94% in parlays. Nobody's betting minus 420 most of the time
Right.
straight up.
Yeah, they're throwing that in a parlay. Anywho,
Yeah, those numbers are fucked.
Moving on. We're on the 4 o'clock slate now, boys. We are cooking. 49ers on the road in Seattle, meeting Sam Darnold's new team. Seahawks plus 2.5, over under 43.5. Another division home dog in week 1. Who's ready to jump on the Sam Darnold hype? I mean, come on, guys. Huh?
I want to so bad.
Who's with me?
Not me.
Nah,
Someone tell me a play.
the guy knows.
It's a shame, and I wish I could bet it. Jake Bobo is about to have a resurrection.
Who?
It is about to be fun in Seattle, but I want the
These are-
Seahawks so bad in this. I think 2.5. So I don't know what to expect out of the 49ers. Is that Pearsall and Juwan Jennings is banged up. CMC's fully
Juwan
back.
Jennings is having a contract dispute. We don't even know if he's going to play.
These are two teams
That
that I
too.
want to see first before I make a
Yes.
decision about.
Great game to watch as a fan, but really tough one to lay your money on and be confident in
Let
it.
me give you a play that we all have seen before, and I don't know how we're missing this because this number is low.
Please be low.
CMC ATS -145, 3 units. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. That is going to be. Who else is going to fucking score points?
What is this? What is it?
-145.
Anytime.
How are we
Anytime
missing that?
touchdown score.
How are we missing that? That's
It's pretty good
free.
value.
3 units. I mean, guys, that is no. Who's gonna fucking score touchdowns? They got no one else.
George
Rick
Kittle.
Connor, hear me out though. What if he doesn't?
then it's gonna be 3 to
George
fucking 9.
Kittle.
3
George
to
Kittle.
9.
Pearsall.
No official plays here, but
I'm in.
I am very much so on the day of maybe going to be throwing a little bit of a ladder at Cooper Cup here. His totals at 38.5.
No, don't do it. Don't
Everybody
get
has a stale.
trapped.
Everybody is. Shut up about your traps. You're not.
Don't
some
get trapped
game
by the
master.
Cooper
You're a
Cup.
mouse.
Oh no.
Cooper Cup. Everybody's got a stale taste in their mouth from him because he got let go from the team that was on it, and he had a stinker to end the year. But he was a solid fucking player throughout most of the year last year. Smith and Jig was already been talking about he's going to be playing more outside, so Cup can come into the slot. Cup's a slot merchant. Sam Darnold is going to love him there. He's going to have a good connection with Sam, I'm sure. And I really do think that 38.5 is a very low number for a guy who's as seasoned as Cooper Cup.
Don't.
It's a
I'm
shame
not
that
making
Smith
You're
and
getting
Jigba.
trapped. You're getting trapped.
It's a shame that
Look,
Smith
I
and
like
Jigba
Cup.
have to play out of position to accommodate that old fuck.
I agree.
You're getting
Yeah, that is
trapped.
super shitty because then Jigba should really be in the slot.
Let
Kind
me
of
take a
down
look.
Smith and Jigba this year, fancy guys. I mean, guys, listen in. This is good
Cup
stuff.
can't do it. Cup cannot play outside. Smith and Jigba at least can do it, even though
The
he's better in the
biggest Triple
slot.
Crown winner of all time. He literally could only play.
Cooper Cup chilled. Cooper Cup's one of the best route technicians we've seen in our era of watching football. Let's cool
For
it on
1
that.
year.
He
For
couldn't
1
beat
year.
Grant off the line if he was pressing him.
For
It
1
doesn't matter.
year.
He'd lose him. He'd lose him in the middle of the field.
If I got
He
any
had-
more
he
plays on this-
He literally had
Shimmy and
one.
shakes
He
those
had 1
shoulders
year.
around.
He literally had 1 year.
Anybody got any more plays on this? All
Nope.
right. I really am talking myself into Seattle, but I literally cannot bet Sam Darnold. I can't
I don't
do
think
it.
I don't think we should overthink this. The San Francisco 49ers are a better football team than the Seattle Seahawks.
Clearly.
It's not good.
Connor, you give too much credit to the coach versus the quarterback from the Vikings last year. One guy was actually on the field playing the game, and the other one just stood on the sideline and told him what he hoped he would do with the ball when he got it. The other one actually had to do
that's
it.
not necessarily true at all because they game plan throughout the
You
game,
love the
telling
Vikings,
them
but
what
you
to
hate
do.
Sam Darnold, even though
I
the
don't
whole
like Sam
last
Darnold.
year you loved Sam Darnold when he was on the Vikings.
49ers
Well,
are
yeah,
top
'cause
to better.
his coach was a
49ers
big
top to
part of his
bottom,
success.
better
I
organization.
agree.
better-
It wasn't the entire part of his success, though.
No, of course not. I mean, come on. I'm not being ridiculous, but I'm just saying he's not in his ear anymore. So I think that's a big loss for him.
49ers have a better GM, coach, quarterback. I think it's pretty easy. They're just better top-down organization. Probably have a better
I
roster.
agree with that. But I'm not betting it. It's a no play because I like the division home dog.
It's hard to
I-
play in
I
Seattle.
can't do it.
Yeah.
It is hard to play in Seattle. 12th man. Moving on.
It's a
though,
really
this
low
is-
total. It's a really low
It is
total because
uh,
Seahawks defense. Look out for the Seahawks defense this year. They're
Mike
going to be legit.
McDonald. Mike McDonald. I love me some Mike McD.
Mike Kubiak likes throwing the ball.
Yeah. Shout out K9.
New OC. New OC.
K9's gonna have a good year this year.
If he
Stays
he's not
healthy.
going to play fucking 17 games.
I mean, stay healthy. I'm just saying.
Anywho, moving
That's
on.
my guy. That's my guy.
Yeah. it's-
If he stays healthy, he'll be fine. Like,
Oh yeah,
health
and
is
he'll
definitely
be
a
top
concern.
15 back, but I just don't think he's gonna play 17 games. Moving on, banger, absolute banger. Shock the nation, nuclear fucking Holocaust type bomb. Micah Parsons traded to the fucking Green Bay Packers. So we roll Detroit Lions on the road in Green Bay versus the Packers. Packers -2.5 at home. Over under 47.5. Parsons epidural, is he giving birth or is he playing football? Some people are asking.
Epidural doesn't mean shit.
Have you seen one, brother?
He'll
It
be
is
good
some
to go.
serious fucking shit.
He'll be
Yeah,
good to go for-
He'll be floating on cloud 9.
Yeah, he'll be good to go for 4 hours. He'll play a
That shit
football
is
game.
real. They literally take
be
a needle, shove it in your spine, and go.
Right. He'll be fine.
Let me propose a question to the
His spine
podcast.
isn't a problem.
Regardless of the situation of where they're playing this week, whatever, who do we think is the better team?
The Packers.
The Packers.
I think after
Yeah.
this offseason, the Packers.
Yeah,
I
I'll
agree.
stick with
You
the
realize that the
Lions.
Lions were way better last year.
they were.
Yeah.
Two key linemen gone.
Yep,
Ouch.
linemen
OC gone. DC
Keep
gone.
going.
You know
Hutchinson
what?
coming off
Good.
an injury.
Hey, I'll take the
Yeah.
reins on this one. You know what all that calls for? OC gone, DC gone, offensive lineman gone.
Under.
The Lions get all their defensive players back. The Packers bolster their defense with Micah Parsons. Yada 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 yada. Under. It's a fucking under. It's clear. 47.5 at minus 115. 1 unit. That is what I'm playing.
It's not a bad shout at all. Let me interject something here. All right, it's draft day. All right, we're all sitting on the couches, smelling like shit, watching this draft, and here come the Green Bay Packers with the 22nd overall pick, and everybody's sitting there thinking, "Oh fuck, another lineman, another linebacker, what the fuck?" No, it's Matthew fucking Golden. He comes down that fucking stage, big fucking chain, grill. I'm like, I'm fucking in. I mean, I'm fucking in. And everyone else.
They finally did it.
They finally did it. And everyone else is fucking hurt.
Wasted it.
That's kind of been the fucking problem with the Packers receivers. They don't fucking play. They don't fucking play games.
They don't catch balls.
So here we go. Matthew Golden, over 48.5, 1 unit. It's very simple. He's just the only fucker out there. I mean, he's only a healthy guy. You don't have to overthink this play. I'm not going to sit here and tell you he's just crazy, this, that. No, he's just the only fucking breathing human being out there that has 2 legs and 2 arms that it can catch the ball. So 48.5 a unit. I'm riding.
I would lean Tucker Kraft over that. I'd be more comfortable Tucker
Agreed.
Kraft at 39.
I think Matthew
39.5.
Golden will be good. It's just going to take a few weeks.
Hey,
But I do like Tucker.
I don't know.
Also-
Rookie receivers tend to hit quick when they hit. There's not a lot of wait
Well,
around for
yeah,
rookie
but
receivers.
it's
few
the
weeks,
running
not
backs that
week
get the slow
one.
starts, not the receivers.
Fun
Hey,
shout.
yeah, but week
Fun
1,
Week 1?
Fun shout here for a guy.
they might
who's
come. They might
very-
come into fruition earlier than running backs, but week 1, not typically.
That's true. That's true.
Fun shout if you want to play fucking guys who tearing up the preseason. Isaac Tesla, white boy, out of Arkansas for the
Oh,
fucking
nice, Luke.
Detroit Lions, over 15.5 receiving yards. If you want to
Who?
get froggy.
15
Isaac
and a
Tesla.
half. You're betting guys
Tesla?
15.5 receiving
I'm not
yards.
putting it official. I said if you want to get froggy, I'm throwing it out there. He's been tearing up the preseason.
Any real plays on this game?
Yeah,
I've
David
got
Montgomery.
a- Go ahead, Joel.
David
I gotta
Montgomery
leave.
over 43.5 rushing yards.
I love it.
He did it last year against them both times they played, and he had more yards than Gibbs both times they played by a decent amount. Give me Monty over rushing.
Fact.
Hunt?
I think a sharp play for this is, and you're going to eat some juice here, but Josh Jacobs over 16.5 rushing attempts. I think the ball is going to have to run through them. Like I said, they are very lackluster at wide receiver right now. I do think Tucker Kraft takes a huge jump this year, but I think especially in these early weeks while they get healthy from injuries, especially with the Jaden Reed injury, even if I don't know if they're going to use him at all. But Josh Jacobs is going to be the sole guy back there. There's nobody competing for that position. There's nobody splitting carries with him. I know he ran it 19 times in their second game and only 13 times in the first game. Granted, Jordan Love threw a season high 39 times in the first game, comparatively to only 20 times in the second game. So, like I said, it's a minus 136. You're eating a lot of juice on it. It's a lean for me. But I think it's going to be a sharp play. They're going to hand the ball off a lot here. So,
I think Emmanuel Wilson was supposed to be the backup, and he's hurt.
No,
Yeah.
It's
Emmanuel
complete
Wilson will be fine.
opposite.
No, it's
Is he gonna play?
who's that fucking?
And Marshawn Lloyd is hurt.
Marshawn Lloyd is hurt, right?
Yeah, Emmanuel Wilson is fine.
It's a complete opposite situation from the Lions backfield. I'll be really interested to see how they split the carries up because when Gibbs had his big games at the end of the year last year, it was because Montgomery was hurt. And obviously, everybody knows Gibbs is the better player. I really have no idea how many touches they're going to give Montgomery. I couldn't even guess.
Yeah, new OC too. I think Ben Johnson. I think David Montgomery had some dirt on Ben Johnson and was like, "Hey, if you don't give me the fucking ball, I'm gonna tell your wife about that time back in
He's still
Reno."
good. He's a good player.
You know,
He's just
I
not
think
as good
that's
as
kind of what's
Gibbs.
happening. Yeah, I don't know, but he definitely was blackmailed the shit out of him. Any more plays on that game?
Nope.
Moving on to the last 4 o'clock game, Houston Texans on the road in LA versus the Rams. Rams -3, over under 44.5. Stafford, is he alive?
Luke, you got to talk me through this. These are your two teams right here. Give me something.
Give me something here.
Okay, so these are my two teams that I've been talking about a lot. I really do think that both these teams, if they can stay healthy, are going to be big contenders in both of their respective conferences. Texans, Rams both have great young defenses, probably 2 of the top 5 defenses in the league there. A bunch of young players who have been absolute studs over the past 2 years for them. They've really hit on every draft pick. Problem that we're seeing with the Rams is Stafford may be dead and replaced with a different guy. So that's the main worry there. Age with the Rams offense is a real factor. Stafford's obviously old as hell. They just signed Devontae Adams, who I still think has a lot of juice. But outside of him, their wide receiver depth is a huge question because Tim and Puka likes to just get absolutely fucking obliterated every
Murdered.
time he gets tackled. Really just loves contact. I love it about him.
And they always
Not
played
scary.
3 wide receivers, too.
Yeah. So their wide receiver depth is a question. I don't know. I believe McVay and Stafford, when they're on the field together, but I believe they'll figure it out. I think the only smart play in this game would be the under. You can pick your side however you'd like. I will lean the Texans. I have their money line in my parlay for this week. But I like the Rams a lot. I think this is a fun matchup week 1. I would expect this to be a pretty low-scoring game. The big thing with the Texans is that their offensive line is a humongous question mark. Completely shaked it up from last year. Last year they were one of the worst. Stroud was running for his life. Terrible second season for him. I expect him to bounce back. I expect him to figure some things out. New OC coming in to call plays instead of Bobby Slowick. Run game is going to be a question mark with that offensive line and Mixon being out for the foreseeable future. I don't expect either team's offense to be looking smooth at the beginning, and I expect Jerry Verse to be absolutely fucking terrorizing that offensive line for Tuesday. So I would lean under, and I have the Texans money line.
What if they did like Nick Cage and John Travolta in Face Off, where they took Stafford's face and pasted it onto Jimmy Garoppolo's body?
We're going to know if Jimmy Garoppolo's throwing the ball out there pretty quick, Brant. But we'll be able to tell.
Yeah, Luke, you kind of said it. The play is the under. Stafford hasn't really been playing with these guys. Stroud in the offense. Yeah, that literally is you, Hunter, Corey, Joel, Luke blocking for CJ
We'll see.
Stroud. It's not going to be good.
It could
Not
be
gonna be
no-name
good.
players. You just get a new group in there sometimes. Sometimes that can literally be all you need. It just needs to be a
That
new
might be
group,
all you
new
need.
play
Just grab
caller.
you, Hunter, Luke,
Okay,
Brand,
I'm
Joel,
saying.
and we can go block Jared
Offensive lines
Hurd
can be
and
weird.
some of these
Can
guys.
be weird
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah. No,
New
it's
play caller.
under. It's under 44.5. One unit play. Very simple. Don't overthink it.
Watch out, by the way, for what's his name? Jaden Higgins. Watch out for him. Very curious to see how they utilize him. I'm being dead serious. I love those Iowa State boys. I love both of them. I think
They drafted
pairing
both.
them up
I
were
like
awesome.
it. I like it a lot. I think they're both really good. They both bring different teams to the table. And Nico is still a problem.
Tank Dell's dead still, but
Rest in peace.
yeah,
Brant, Corey,
I'm good on that game.
I don't have a play in the game exactly, but I do have a future that I think would kind of fall into this play. Houston Texans to win the AFC South. It is still plus money, plus 115. I really don't see the Jaguars, the Colts, the Titans doing anything to compete in this division. 11 names is what I got for you. Will Anderson, we got Mario Edwards, Sheldon
Okay,
Rankin,
good.
Jalen Petrie, Derek Stingley, Christian Harris, Aziz Al-Shaair, Henry
Nobody's
To'oTo'o.
debating
Like,
the
you
defense
got
isn't really good.
Kamari Lassiter, fucking Kalen Bullock. Like, don't get me started on this fucking Texans defense. They will carry this team to a division title. They may not carry them to a conference title. They may not carry them to a Super Bowl, but the division will be Houston. I think it will be by 2 or 3 games. Plus 115, still get it at plus money. 1 unit on that for me.
I'm piggybacking off of this because that's a perfect lead, Corey, for me. I know we're sponsored by FanDuel this year, but I don't care. DK, you can get the Houston Texans at plus 4,000 for the Super Bowl. I'm taking that for half a unit. I don't think that they could maybe win the Super Bowl, but I think they have a great chance of winning their division, a good chance of being a top 2 seed in the AFC. And when you have the top 2 seed, especially if you can somehow sneak out that number 1 seed, you got to win 2 fucking games to get to the Super Bowl. And
Yeah,
you got to
get the number 1 seed.
You got a hedge opportunity at both the AFC Championship game and the Super Bowl. I will be smacking that. I think that's too big of a number for how good this defense is
it
and how
unbendable?
highly I think of CJ Stroud and Nico Collins. I think they will be able to weather the storm on offense, make big plays in the fourth quarter when needed, and that defense is going to keep them in every game that they're playing.
What's the number on FanDuel?
FanDuel is only plus 2,500. That's a fucking robbery.
Okay.
So only
Yeah,
bet that on
okay.
DK at plus 4,000. Don't have
We're
to
not
do
sponsored by
it.
DraftKings. This is the FanDuel Sportsbook podcast.
It's
but
true,
just for
but
this one
Futures,
instance,
get you out
We got our
CJ
new
Stroud.
deal.
yeah, we signed a new deal. It was a great deal. We had no choice. But
I
any
gotta
other
say,
plays-
like, that's a killer spin. If they get the number 1 seed, it would be pretty easy.
When I looked at the board, I said, who of these teams with a decent number can get the number 1 seed? It was the Houston Texans. They have a decent number.
Yeah, in the
Can-
AFC, they've got a good chance at it.
Listen, every other team has a fucking hard division. The Chiefs have to play 3 real teams in their division. The Bengals and the Ravens have to play each other, plus 2 other teams that are in that division.
Steelers.
The AFC East does not have anyone serious other than the Bills.
You're
And
fucking cracked.
the AFC East doesn't have anyone serious but the Bills. So that's that's number 1. You have to be better than the Bills, probably. Because the Ravens, the Bengals, and the Chiefs, the Broncos, they're all going to knock you
It'll
over.
come 1 seed in the AFC is going to come down between the Bills and the Texans this year, fellas.
I don't think
You
that's
heard it
that
here.
crazy.
You heard it here
You can
first.
laugh it off. Clip that. I want that in
You heard
17
it
weeks.
here
I want
first.
that in 17 weeks. I
You're,
wanna see
hey,
this
you're
clip.
getting it this week, buddy. That's gonna be the
All right.
laughing
We'll
stock of the
see.
internet.
We'll see.
Texans, you're gonna be one
The internet.
We'll
Holy
see.
shit! All right, let's move on before Luke embarrasses himself anymore.
All
Jay,
right.
you got any plays in that game? Okay. Baltimore Sunday Night Football. Baltimore Ravens on the road in Buffalo. Bills minus 1.5 at home. Over under 50.5. The highest total of the week 1 slate. I'm sure there's going to be some picks here because a lot of points means picks. There's Joel with the finger wag.
Under 50 and a half.
Prime time unders.
Okay,
Love it.
That's a lot of unders. Let me interject something with you here with my Super Bowl pick.
It's gonna be the
my
Ravens.
God.
This guy
My
is
man,
a Ravens
ridiculous.
fan,
My
dog.
man,
Ridiculous.
hear me out.
He's
Hear
wearing
me
a
out.
Steelers jersey.
He's a Ravens
serious.
fan. I've been saying it for
And
2
he's
years.
serious.
My team and my money do not
That's not your
live
money.
together,
You've been a
okay?
fan for 2 years.
So here we go. My slime, my slat, Kodak Black said it best. When Lamar busts through the Chiefs, he gonna win the Super Bowl.
Right.
When's that gonna
What
happen?
It makes
what a
sense.
better fucking year
When's that gonna
than
happen?
here. When the Chiefs are down bad week, Lamar, this is your time.
He couldn't even beat the Bills.
My sweet prince. Well, here we fucking go. This is revenge time for you, Lamar.
The Chiefs won
Three-
15 games last year.
3
They
and
keep
went to the Super
five.
Bowl.
my thunder. They keep
3 and
stealing my
5
thunder.
in his career.
All right, let's
And
Here's my 3
playoffs.
picks.
Let him talk.
I have a future 1 unit Ravens win the Super Bowl. That's 6.5 to 1 right now on our sponsored FanDuel. Ravens plus 1.5 for a unit. And also, my man, the horse, Derrick Henry, minus 140 anytime touchdown score for a unit as well. I'm back on Derrick Henry. I don't even know why I fell off him last year. I was on his anytime touchdown score. They're always so low to start the season. And then they go to like minus 250 come week fucking 10. And it's ridiculous. So now I'm on the fucking juice. McCaffrey, Henry, I'm back. Yeah, that's my analysis. Go Ravens.
You're lighting money on fire. You are legit lighting money.
Anybody else
on
got?
fire.
I got.
This is
I
what-
got one.
this- you're lighting money on fire.
Hate me or love me, but you can't fucking stop me. I'm back.
Lamar
It's a
Jackson
new
say
fucking
that he
year.
loved James Harden because they're the same fucking player.
I have I have one. Yeah, that's a
That's
great
just
point.
hilarious.
I have one pick here. Like Connor said, so is at 51.5. The Buffalo Bills defense is good at stopping the run. They cannot play against the pass. Lamar's not great at passing, but it's okay. He's got to throw it to somebody. And if you knew last year, if you know me, you know that I love to play Rashad fucking Bateman. We are taking, this is going to be Rashad Bateman alt line at 70 plus. You're getting that at plus 360, 1 unit. We're
It's
getting
plus
that basically
370 as
plus
we are talking.
370.
Plus
Booyah.
370. I'm looking
Plus
at it right
370
now.
at 70 plus receiving yards. 1 unit on that one for me. Somebody's got to catch the ball out there. Zay Flowers fucking stinks. I expected the ball to be thrown a lot, and the Bills can't cover nobody.
Fuck me, Luke. You are one of a fucking kind.
You're throwing Ravens Super Bowl out, and I'm one of a kind, dog. Come on.
It's just lighting money on fire every single year.
What do you want from me?
People
What do
get
you want from me?
people get dragged into the fucking Ravens hype every single year. It happens. I mean, it's what happens. Anyway,
They'll probably win 13 games again.
yeah, no, it'll be fine. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, this is the best odds you're going to get this player to score a touchdown at this entire year. Nobody knows what I'm going to say here. You can
If you
get
say
this player
Keon Coleman, I'm gonna kill you.
anytime touchdown scorer right now at plus 185.
It is fucking Keon Coleman. Jesus.
The best odds you're going to get him at all year. The bona fide #1 wide receiver in Buffalo. Bona fide. Khalil Shakir is out the window. That window, you know where Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, old Bill, is going out? That window, that's where Khalil Shakir is going out. We got 2 people out the window. Throughout the weeks, we'll be throwing more and more and more and more people out that fucking window. Keon Coleman plus 185 for 1 unit, anytime touchdown scorer. The best odds you're going to get him at this year.
I fucking hope so. I'm a dynasty owner, for Christ's sakes. He better fucking do something. I took his ass over Brian Thomas. I'm pissed.
It will be minus odds by the end of the year.
Wow. Well, I sure fucking hope so, Corey. I'm riding with you on that one. In spite, I'm not gonna take that, but I'm here, fist up. Anybody got any more plays on the Sunday night game?
I'm gonna.
All right. Go ahead.
I think I might. This is obviously game of the week. This is your AFC Championship match.
Jets, Steelers?
Probably gonna happen again. That's snooze fest of the week, Corey.
Wrong.
I do. What an offseason for Josh Allen, might I add. Marion Haley Steinfeld, you get the MVP when you should not have won the MVP. In my personal opinion,
Yep.
Lamar
Won
had
me a
his
lot
best
of money.
season ever, and yeah, good. Congrats.
They were making up for the money when they gave Lamar.
Won me a lot of money. Thank you, Josh.
My Super Bowl team as it was last year, this year is the Baltimore Ravens.
Come
I
on,
do
Hart.
not.
Come on.
I do not think that they win this game, though. I think the Bills will sneak away a victory here. I'm going to go 1 unit on minus 108 for the money line. And it simply comes down to what Luke said. Really, if you got to stop Derrick Henry. If we can get that far, I think Buffalo's got enough on the offensive end, even with Josh Allen. I guess that's the reason to compete with this offense on Baltimore. And yeah, I think it's going to be. I'm kind of like Joel's play. I think it's going to be a lower scoring game than what this total is trying to predict. But I could see it also being a firepower. But I think Bills sneak away in a close one. Josh Allen, 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 throwing. Final prediction.
Bet it.
No, I'll just take the money line for 1 unit. And I don't even love betting this money line. I don't see the Ravens winning this game.
Can I interest you two Ravens Super Bowl bettors in, hear me out, taking a regular season bet instead?
I didn't bet the Super Bowl. They're just my pick. I'm not betting it. It's just
I
my.
mean, a regular season pick.
Well, because they're always really good in the regular season and then choke horrendously in the
I just think
playoffs every
this
year.
is the year. I think their roster's
Oh,
super
oh,
loaded.
that's a good point. Yeah, the roster's super loaded. They'll probably win a bunch of
Super
games. in the regular
Overloaded.
season,
Yeah.
There's
and
so
then-
many guys to throw to, or just
yeah, the roster's been super
Your guy,
loaded for like
Rashad Bateman.
6 years straight.
I know.
Do
No, look, Brant, I'm not disagreeing with you, but hey, if you're a fucking 3-point shooter, sometimes you gotta shoot from the fucking half court. Here the fuck I am. I'm at the logo, pulling up. I mean, here, I don't know what you want from me, dude.
You're reinforcing my James Harden comparison.
I'm so sorry, but here I am. Hey, James Harden's made it to a finals game. That's all I know.
Lamar hasn't.
OKC, they play in the finals.
Well, right. Yeah. I was like, wait, what? Yeah.
I
you're
literally
right,
was
you're
sitting
right.
here like,
Hey,
That is the
saying.
equivalent of if Lamar, in that picture I showed you, Luke, where Lamar is playing running back for the Chiefs and Mahomes is handing the ball. That would be the equivalent.
Yep. Well, here we are. All right, wrap this all in. Finish off the pod. Our parlays to end the week. Luke, you already alluded. You had a little parlay cooking. What do you got?
This one is spicy. You guys know that mine are usually spicy. We swing for the fences on these. It's going to be Atlanta Falcons money line at home against the division rival, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, plus 114. It's going to be the Houston Texans, which I already alluded to, on the road at the Los Angeles Rams at plus 124. And then it's going to be the New York Football Giants on the road against the Washington Commanders, plus 220. You parlay those three together at half a unit. You get that at plus 1430. Half a unit to win 7 units. Let's start off the year hot. Bingo, bango, bongo. Let's go.
That is literally.
You get it, Corey. You have $100 bills in a lighter next to you. Congratulations.
Mine
Did you
is
see that he pulled out a 50 first and then had to go big?
Yeah, no, I had to go back into this.
My moneyline parlay is a lot more sensible. We're just gonna go the Broncos and the Cardinals. 1 unit minus 151. Rattler never won a game. Cam Ward rookie. Simple analysis.
I have the same exact parlay.
No way.
I swear. That's my parlay as well.
We're
One
so
unit on that,
sharp.
please.
We're so sharp. It's just an easy one. It's basically a teaser if you think about it. You're just taking both money lines.
If Rattler wins this game, I'm never speaking again about Kyler Murray. You won't hear another
You're
peep
a
out of me.
Rattler guy.
Yeah, because I have him in Dynasty. He's 4 QBs down. I got Daniel Jones. I still have Sam Howell, who's going to take over in Minnesota here soon. Or no, he's on the Eagles. Fuck.
He's
Never
on
mind, he got traded.
him.
Fuck. When Jalen Hurts goes down on a tush push, Sam Howell's going to come in and take him to the playoffs.
There's not a team in the league that the public is more out on than the Saints. Is my only worry about this. Like, even the Browns, people are like optimistic about Flacco in week 1.
Okay,
But there's not a
then-
single person that thinks the Saints are going to
Okay,
win this game.
I need somebody to calculate it because I have my bet slip up because I don't have pen and paper. Then I'll switch it up. Like, give me the Broncos and the Bengals, whatever that equates to. I'll get better odds than minus 150 on that. But I'll take that parlay then. Just to switch it up. I think the Cardinals win, but I'll switch it up.
I like it. Any other parlay picks for the week?
Or I need you to enter that for me.
We
By
got
the way, I
one
have no
future
clue.
left, though.
Nope.
Yeah, I got futures.
Futures.
I
Let's
got
wrap this
futures.
up with futures. We're going to move on to the end of the pod.
Let's start. Brady, let's start.
I'll go first. I got a couple. My first one is Minnesota Vikings under 9.5 wins. I think that I said already, there's no reality in my brain in which J.J. McCarthy is a good NFL quarterback. I think there are definitely going to be games which he puts up good numbers, and you're going to have to withstand the dumbass fans sending you highlights of one good throw that he made. It's the same story as with Bo Nix this year. I think Bo Nix is much better than J.J. McCarthy. And like I said, with Brian Flores' defense, with as much as he mixes it up and as much disguises and crazy stunts and blitzes that he runs, that seems to me like that would be a high volatility defense. And you put them in 1 or 2 less advantageous positions per game, then maybe a couple turnovers turn into a couple of explosive plays for the offense. And combine that with the fact they're playing in a tough division. I like them under 9.5 wins. I also have the Eagles, the Philadelphia Eagles under 11.5 wins. This is a Super Bowl hangover bet. If you look at the history of Super Bowl winners, there's only one reason that you avoid the Super Bowl hangover in my entire lifetime, and that is if either Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes is your quarterback and is able to cover up the deficiencies in your roster that come with losing players and with the mental letdown of having achieved your greatest lifetime achievement. And I don't think that Jalen Hurts is the kind of player that is able to cover up those kind of deficiencies like Brady or Mahomes. So Eagles under 11.5 wins. Their schedule's really tough also as well.
Yeah, it is.
And last two go together. They're paired together. My favorite team is Cincinnati Bengals. So I'm going to play Cincinnati Bengals over 9.5 wins. That's 3 units And then also Joe Burrow passing yards. What was it, Corey? 42.75 and a
I
half.
think, yeah, 42.75 and a half.
That's 3 units as well. If you take out the 6 or 7 games that he played with the bad calf, which took his past career back, even if you count those games, can we cut that? Even if you count those games, he's still. Even if you count those games, his passing yards per game total is still enough to clear this number easily. So that accounts for like potential injury in this number as well. You take those games out, he gets to this number in like 14 and a half or 15 games. So he could easily miss 2 games and still comfortably make this number. He had 4,900 yards last year, so that was easy for me.
Who else got futures? Luke?
I went over Texans Super Bowl on DK already at plus 4,000 half unit. The other one, this is just one that you just have to. When you're looking at futures, you really have to dig
This is the stupidest fucking
into
thing
the
I've ever heard
tabs.
in my
You just
life.
gotta find something. You gotta find something that speaks to you, something that people are not thinking about. On FanDuel, if you go to the rookies tab for bets, there is a bet on Travis Hunter to record 5+ regular season offensive touchdowns and 1+ regular season defensive touchdown at plus 1,200. We're putting half a unit on that. He's going to hit the offensive ones. It's the question of, is he going to get a kick return or a pick six? We will find out. If he does, we're cashing this, and it's going to be.
You
That's
think he's
fine.
returning? You think he's returning kicks?
Corey, do the lighting
He
money
might.
on fire thing.
You think he's
That's
returning?
fun.
You think he's returning kicks?
I actually don't know if that'll count because it's not defense technically, but also I think he could return kicks. I don't know why.
Why would he return
can't.
kicks? They drafted him to be a corner or a wide receiver. Why would he return kicks?
I do remember Tyreek.
It makes no
Hill returning kicks
sense.
for the Eagles when
It makes no sense.
And you're just babbling on when I'm giving you an actual counterpoint to your stupid comment.
If he
Tyreek
returns-
Hill-
If he
Tyreek
returns
Hill-
1 kick this year, I'll eat my shoe.
Okay, Tyreek Hill used to return kicks for the Chiefs when the games were close. Deshaun Jackson returned kicks for the Eagles when he was a starter and one of the best receivers in the league. But yeah, keep
Tyreek-
talking, boy.
Tyreek Hill, Deshaun Jackson.
Antonio Brown returned kicks for you
Well-known
on your own team.
cornerbacks.
It was the best
Tyreek
receiver
Hill,
in the
Deshaun
NFL.
Jackson.
You're an idiot.
Well-known
You're an
corners.
idiot. I just disputed your entire point.
My favorite corner ever is
Go to bed.
Tyreek Hill.
All right.
That's my favorite corner.
Anyway, plus 1,200 half a unit.
That's
It's
my
gonna be
favorite
great.
corner.
It's gonna be a great day.
I like it. I like the controversy. Hunter, Joel, Corey?
I
got
thought
no
you would have got
futures.
40 to 1 on that one.
I wrote a lot
Yeah, they
down.
don't- they
I
don't-
would have thought he got 1,000 to 1.
What do you got, Joel?
Kind of off of
They
them
don't- they
now,
don't-
but I
they
have
don't give
one
us
I'm gonna
those-
keep. I'm gonna keep Genty over 12 touchdowns this year. Plus
Rushing or
270. It's a
Total?
total over 12
Okay.
touchdowns this year.
That's not
That's-
bad.
And what's the odds on that?
Plus 270.
At 3 units.
I don't think that's right. I don't
Yeah,
think
total
that's
So
touchdowns?
it's right. It's
That's
right.
rushing. Really?
Really.
12 touchdowns is.
That's good, Joel.
No. It's rushing. Just rushing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
rushing.
rushing.
It's rushing.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Oh, I forgot one. Tennessee Titans over 5.
Oh, you did. Yes. Sharp play.
Sharp.
I'm actually gonna take it too. Bengals over 9.5. I like that, Brant. I'll
Thanks.
take that 2 for 3 units.
You told me 10.5 though.
Yeah, I just switched it.
Joel, let me sell you real quick. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. Come on.
Noah Fant,
Chase
Mike
Brown.
Gesicki,
Who we
Chase
got?
Brown.
We got Luke Schultz, Joel Elder on defense, Corey Lynch, Hunter Anderson at safety. I mean, it's great. It's great. That's just a stealer in me.
I
I'm buying
wouldn't.
the young players.
I
on
wouldn't
defense.
hit Joe or Patrick Mahomes 5 yards out of bounds. I wouldn't do that.
Who did that? Just for the
Yeah.
side. He hit him on the sideline.
Hey,
inbound.
guys, we are rambling. We're gonna wrap this up. That's a
I got
wrap.
one.
Oh well, fucking come on.
I'm sorry.
Do something.
I got 2 actually. You heard the one Texans AFC South Division winner at plus 115. The other one, Georgie, 900.5 receiving yards. The over and that. I love him in Dallas. I love Dak Prescott throwing him the ball. Those odds are minus 114. I'm throwing 2 units on over 900.5 receiving yards. George Pickens.
Wow, so we're gonna pay out big for your unit and a half win.
This
for a
2
season.
receptions for 36 yards on Thursday is going to feel so good.
That's gonna be a great start to that total. Anywho, hey guys,
That's a big number.
that is a wrap for the Week 1 Picks and Tricks podcast. We're back. We're back. Full fucking steam ahead. It's going to be a great year. We're going to make a lot of money for you guys, as always. Sponsored by FanDuel, the best sports book in the universe.
And Blue Chew. It's the
and
same
Blue Chew.
active ingredients as Cialis and Viagra.
Allegedly.
Yep. Allegedly. Thanks for watching, and then we will be back Sunday with the recaps. We're all going to try to make it, but that usually doesn't work out in a perfect world. But that's a wrap.
Expect shorts and reels.
Peace.
I need $1 bad.